Hey, welcome to Tales from the Darkside. It is week 2 now without Jedi Johnson. We're lost, man.
Yeah,
we
the intro
really lost. He's not even reporting anymore. He's not sending us any notes. I think he likes retirement, and I'm not quite sure that I don't know why he's coming back, but we miss him and we hope he's back soon. Let's get this thing started. So it's been a crazy week. We actually had Pulse come up. We're going to cover that. We have got a unboxing, package opening of cards. We've got comic reviews. We got some interesting stuff on the FOC this week. We've got, what else do we have, guys?
Comic
review.
News.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff. So, but we got Dom and we got Sticks here. They're going to help us out. We're going to try to get going with this Pulse stuff, have them give a little bit more of an insight to try to help more than just Barlows and James jokes, because that's what it seems like I've turned that segment into. But I think we'll keep all those in there too. Let's say what's going up to everybody in the chat, and then I'll go around and try to info people. First off, GT Key Comics. The guy gets here like 2 hours early. We appreciate it, though. We really do. Yeah. Next up, Ruben. Always good to see you. Darth, good to see you, man. Great talk we had. Leftover. Yeah, lots of taxes. You should pay your taxes. Don't worry. We already have some shirts coming out. JJ's working on. We have some samples coming in. We'll have those available for you sooner than later. So don't worry about it. What's going on, Eric? Yeah, good night. It was a good night last night. Okay, let's go. Let's start. Hey, what's going on, Joe? Everybody getting in here late. We appreciate it. Eric, we actually have to talk to you. Maybe we'll have a meeting to create the rest of our shirts. I think we're going to come out with a whole line of shirts. I think we should do that because we just need to come out with some shirts. Guys, what's going on, Joseph? All right, let's go. Let's start off with Pete because Pete's got to pick up. Somebody asked a question about it last time, and we are going to get into it, and I think we're going to give some away.
Oh,
right?
I guess. We can. I didn't consider it a pickup because they sent them to me because auto subscription I didn't realize I had set, so they sent me more. So I have some Dr. Squatch soaps. Extra ones they sent me so you can see.
No.
Darkside scrub, that Vader.
Which one does that smell like? Tell what it smells like.
Oh, well.
I'll pull open mine too and smell it
smoky,
at the same time.
rich, and
stimulating.
Oh.
You smell the one that stinks.
It's smoky and rich, but yeah, this is some potent stuff. This is.
I think the robot chicken joke where he says it smells like burnt feet wrapped in bacon.
Yeah, it's
strong. They'll smell you.
We'll start with the dark side. We got Ruthless Rinse there with Maul. This one is wild and formidable.
This one's actually kind of light,
but it smells just as pungent as Vader does.
It's not as okay.
Yeah, this smells like a locker room.
Yeah,
maybe a little aqua velvet.
The YMCA locker room.
Whoa! I just picked up the next one. I can smell it without even getting. No, not that.
Which one? Did you?
Yoda.
Oh, you got Yoda. We'll finish with Yoda. This is
all right.
Obi-Wan.
All right, this is kind of tamer compared.
I tried it. Yeah, these are the one I tried. I tried Obi-Wan, but
you didn't really
after a while, it's aromatic and bright, but yeah, it was still a little not my style.
Nice style.
I'll just stick with the Zest or Irish Spring personally.
Yeah. This one is
and then
Dagobah Swamp.
This is Swamp Ass. I think is the way they sell it. No, restoring and fragrant.
It's definitely fragrant. Okay.
It's got something to it. It definitely has something to it. It's not as bad as the Sith, though.
It's like when a realtor describes like a small room as cozy and elegant.
They're kind of fun. So we're going to figure out something to do with these two.
Somebody's getting one of them. We're going to have to go back and watch, or somebody can let us know who was it. I think it was Repair Tech Tony was asking about that, or somebody was in the chat, or maybe it was the other Tony. One of the Tonys was asking about them. So maybe we'll send them one, and then we'll send some more out there. You
Joe's
cannot use
says,
on your legs.
That was hilarious.
What did you?
Yeah, that's hilarious. You can't use it on your legs because he doesn't have any legs. All right, cool. Anything else you got, Pete?
No. I'll just roll with the soaps today.
Sticks, give it to us. What do you got, bud?
All right. So I was able to pick this up from an old LCS owner from my hometown here, and I hope everybody kind of appreciate this. It's kind of big, not too big. But I got this.
The hell?
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Plus, huh.
The heck is that?
Flare off there. So this came with, I guess it's Applause, I guess it's like what was it? Like a shoe store or
Yeah. Wait, was it?
something like that.
I thought.
So it's a store display.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what is it. Is it a frame?
No,
I
no,
got
it's
you.
it's like the display case. It's like the
plastic.
display part. The
Yeah.
plastic
Display.
part.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
You go in like a window or
Yeah, no, it'd be like when you did it on
Just a
top.
wall.
It'd be like on top of the shelving unit for where they sell the
Yeah,
shoes.
and they could store
yeah.
extra.
Yeah, it looks like it would go in like a light box, maybe. Like slide
Also,
it
I think
around.
a stock could go
You could-
behind it.
I think they just put no. Okay, so like a rack, it would be like a rack, and that would be the
Yeah.
part that's in the middle of the rack where the shoes are to identify where the shoes are located. This is
Yeah,
kind of
like
what
this
you
is
put.
the Star Wars section of shoes, and they can tuck in behind some extra boxes.
So that's kind of cool, man. That's definitely cool, dude. That's cool to find that weird stuff. All right,
I think it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dom,
that's
you
stuff
got
you're not just
something?
going to be able to go buy. Like you can't just
Dom's
go.
always
Yeah,
got
I got-
something. Dom did FET. If you aren't
Yeah, I
watching
got a lot of
Dom on
stuff.
IG, Dom's FET stuff is it's like, man, if I could be as good as Dom is at IG, you know,
I gotta get better, man. I gotta get better. But this is the first pickup. This shirt came actually yesterday. Bounty Hunters,
that's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, that's from
and
Black
in the
Watch.
back, if I can get turn around, it. Yeah. It
Oh,
has
nice.
75 in the back.
Full baseball jersey there.
Yes, we are.
And I picked this
Yes,
up.
we are.
This is actually a kid shirt. Because of course, I'm not making an adult size
Oh,
shirt.
there it is.
Oh,
It comes
yeah,
with a,
for Target.
lollipop.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you get a Target?
I bought two of them. I got it at Target. I had to go pick it up at Target, and I gave the other one to my wife. But I kept the
Oh,
other,
nice.
the other pop, which is kind of cool.
That's true love.
All right. Oh, almost. Yeah. I got these. These actually came. A couple of pops.
Nice.
Ahsoka from Amazon.
Man. Did they
Got-
pack
I
them
got
well?
the Bo-Katan. Yeah, they did. I got the Bo-Katan's case. Drop that. There you go. I
Whoa,
got
there
that
you
one,
go.
Ah.
That's like a magic trick.
too. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I got Boba Fett. Nomad
Nice.
Boba Fett.
Ah.
Which is pretty cool. The shared exclusive from the con. Also, I got this con exclusive that wasn't even dropped at the con. I bought it online. Cad Bane.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I do like Cad
And then
Bane.
one more.
Very nice.
Okay, all right.
I got the helmless Din Djarin carrying Grogu.
Oh,
How do they do a better job on the pops than they did on the actual Black Series?
But you know what's
Amazing.
funny? All the pops just have beady eyes and a little mustache and it looks just like him, which is kind of crazy.
Fair enough.
That's true.
That's all they need.
Hey, it's easy.
Hey,
That's what
this
you
guy's
need.
from Europe. What's going on? That's cool.
I got a couple more things. I got this pickup 9.8 on this Virgin cover,
oh,
which is pretty cool. And last but not least, our friend John Boy Meyer. I got a couple of
Oh yeah.
Autograph.
John Boy.
I got the set.
Mhm.
John Boy, that came there too. And then one more, the print, the other print.
Ooh,
Jesus.
So
oh, wow.
my art
cool.
print with the War of Bounty Hunters is not black armor,
This,
which is weird because like I'm pretty sure I ordered the black armor set.
this,
Huh.
yeah, this is the Black Armor one. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but mine's not. Mine's
Pretty cool.
like just the regular thing. It's weird.
Just a regular. Wait, so you got the regular one, the small one? That's kind of crazy. They might have gave you
Yeah.
a mistake
Get
and
some
gave you
weird-
the print, the print, smaller print.
Weirdly
Oh, well.
off. But,
All right, JJ.
all right. So real quick, everybody knows that I've been buying up Dark Horse variants as I go and trying to get all of them, which is a horrible, horrible addiction to try. But so this is
Yeah.
Knight Errant, the zero
That's
issue.
That's a lovely series, bro. It's
Yeah.
a good read.
I like that character. That
Get
series
outta
wasn't
here.
bad.
It
Wasn't bad.
good. Wasn't good.
It was like average Dark Horse. And then gotta go Dynamic Forces. We got
nice. Yeah,
the Chewbacca cover,
Yeah, where he looks like
which
a
of course has the foil because as a Dynamic Forces, you can't
Yeah.
have Star Wars Dynamic Forces without a foil print.
Groovy Chewbacca.
And I was
Yeah.
able to get this in a 9.8 a while ago, but I got another copy fairly cheap, so I picked it up. This is the 1 in
Nice.
5 for Dark Times
Mm.
Out of the Wilderness.
Love those 1
And-
in 5s, Dark Horse. They should go back to doing 1 in 5s.
Well, the 1 in 5s are hard to find. They really
Mhm.
are.
Mhm.
And then I got the Tate's version. which I think is limited to 500. And then this guy came in the mail. So this is Insider 206 subscription cover.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm jealous. I want that.
Yeah.
To get that one.
So,
The subs
Yeah.
start off really
Yeah.
not that great at the beginning of the year, right?
yeah, they
And
came
then
around really well.
They came around. Ed, saying hi for the algorithm. Thank you, Ed.
And Jedi-
Great to see you.
Jedi Johnson, I know if he's watching, should get his in like 2 weeks because he seems to always get his
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Well, they got to put it on that ship to send it out.
Yeah.
I only got one thing. I got one thing and one thing only. I mean, I probably got more, but I didn't feel like it's been a long day, if you know what I mean. So here we go. I picked one of these up. The Dirge. And I know Dom said, and it's kind of right, they did them, kind of thought they were going to do a NAFRA. It kind of stunk. They did them dirties. Hopefully they bring him back. No word from Brian. Brian was on earlier today. Wayne, what's going on, Jamie? So that's kind of cool. Wayne, Brian was. They're asking. Are you asking about Brian in Baltimore? Yeah, he was on earlier. He's probably on a plane right now, coming back from Baltimore. That's where a lot
I
of
haven't
guys
heard
are
of him,
in
but yeah, he was
transit.
on early. He streamed from the con.
Yeah,
There.
he streamed from the con earlier today. What's going on, Jamie? Oh well. Hey, it was good too. I saw my man Corbin last night. Great to see him again. It's been a long time.
What Ruben said is probably true.
Jamie, what's up? Oh, you guys are bidding against each other. That's
Probably true.
No, bro. No, sir. Pedialyte and Red Bull. I just finished running a mile and a half. Let's go. Up next, we've got news. We have got
right.
news.
Did he-
Yeah, probably tomorrow. Wayne, probably tomorrow. Yeah, he'll probably be back on tomorrow.
Oh,
Thanks, Wayne.
so here we are. This is the news one, right?
I like
Yep.
this Wayne
Welcome
guy.
to the news. So first up on the news, we had Dune came out. In case anybody didn't know, it came out Friday.
Did you watch- oh, you watched it last night too, didn't you? You finished off?
Part of it, yeah.
Was it
Finished watching
good?
the other part today. Yeah, it was pretty good. So I think it was good. I'll probably have to rewatch it. I guess the way they did it was like part one, and they're trying to do a part two, but part two I guess is not greenlit yet. But that's the way it was written and plotted out, and everything is like a 2-part deal. So it just ends kind of funky, but which is fine with me because I'm not a Dune guy. I know there's huge Dune fans, and I'm not one of them. Like I never read the book. I've seen like the original. What was it like
The David Lynch
1980s? Yeah, I've seen that, but like beyond that, like I'm not into Dune severely at all, and haven't read books or anything. But from my perspective, it was good. I'm probably not like the biggest thing, but I only put this up here because you'll probably see 1,000 of these articles this week about how Dune is compared to Star Wars and how
Yeah, 'cause
Dune
you stole
influences
it off
Star
of-
Wars.
Yes, 100%. That's
yeah.
Kurosawa. 100%, yes.
Without getting too far into that, you'll probably see a bunch of these articles, but you could have a deeper discussion on it, probably with some Dune fan forever.
But I mean, like the winners write history, right? And
Mhm.
Star Wars won that war, so good luck. I like Dune. I actually am a Dune fan. I enjoy it. It's different. Actually, the Dune has similarities. Are like the Macquarie stuff is eerily similar, but the actual storylines and what they use that way is very similar to episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
like
and there's a lot of
not New
crossover.
Hope, not all that, but like
There's a lot of Disney like employed actors in this thing because you had like Josh Brolin, I think, was in there, and Batista's in there. Zendaya from Spider-Man's in there. So
Wayne, you pick him up at
And
2.
don't forget
Cool.
Poe Dameron's in there.
yeah,
Oh, Oscar Isaac, yep.
Wayne, I know some of the guys were at the casino earlier, so they might still be there. I don't know if he'd be there though, but all right. That's cool.
Next.
Next, I gotta watch Doom
Next
for
up.
next week.
So they did the second week of the Bringing Home the Bounty thing, which
Why are people flipping out over this week? I don't get it.
I don't know. There wasn't as much in the news this week as the first week.
Yeah.
I think people are like building up to the video game announcement and other stuff
Yeah.
that seems more interesting. This week was like a necklace crystal. There was a pretty cool Padme statue, which I forget who it was. I think it was Diamond Select, I think. And there was an art print, but like nothing. Oh, a Mandalorian blanket.
I was gonna say it looks like a blanket or something.
Yeah, blanket. That was about it. There wasn't a huge boon in these products, but just figured I'd mention it because this was another week where they did it. So.
Necklace is kind of cool.
Good to see you, Dwayne. All right, what's
Next.
up next? This is cool.
Yeah. So
And
this
stop hating on that hotel, JJ.
Hey, that's not my headline. That's actually
really?
no, that's a was it a Gizmondo headline? I don't remember who it was, but I did like the part where they said at least it's like $5,935 cheaper. Like one of those things. But I don't know, 2 interesting series though. They actually were announced the week before last, but we didn't feature anything on them. You got the Halcyon Legacy, which is about kind of, it seems like it takes place near the end of the High Republic stuff that we know so far, but it's supposed to be like a flashback to what the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel would be in the High Republic era, or something along that line, if I remember right. And then you got, of course, Eye of the Storm, which is supposed to be Rose's origin story, kind of.
That's cool. I like that. Is the Legacy thing coming out in to LCSs, or is that going to be exclusive?
Nope.
Hey, listen.
They're doing it
start checking the interwebs, because when that thing hits, the week that hits, remember what they did when they opened up the park for.
And that's exactly how they're producing. There's even an attraction variant for the Halcyon Legacy, like there was Galaxy's Edge.
Get in early, because if you don't,
They're going to give away a special variant just to the designers. Like the
other ones? That's what they're
probably.
Gonna do. That's what they'll probably give 2 or 3 books out there, and people will put them up for sale right away. So, and then after that, you won't find it.
Yep.
What's the third one? Who Will Survive? What's this one?
That was just Phil Noto did some artwork. That was promo for Disney. It's basically supposed to be like a disaster movie type poster. But basically they're kind of showing that not everybody's going to make it out of the first phase of High Republic. So at least not all the Jedi. So we'll see. Of course, one of them's already died. So
yeah,
there's that.
A bit late.
I guess more will die. I guess.
I think we know this though. This is not a surprise, correct? They are eventually all going to die.
Newsflash, they all die.
Well,
except for Yoda.
Except for Yoda.
But the question is how.
That's
No, how and where. And this is just the first phase, so I mean, I think there's supposed to be 3 total of this thing. So.
Yeah, it's going on for a while.
All
right, well, what do we got next? This is cool.
Yeah, this was fun. So this was in England. There was I believe she was 78. Apparently a very nice old lady, but one of her final requests was that she'd be escorted from I think it was the crematorium to somewhere. But anyways, as a funeral procession led by Darth Vader and stormtroopers in the car. So yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, then of course you had some, not the most it's not like they had like the 501st or anything about it, but they made it work. So gotta hand it to Star Wars fans when they make it work.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I kind of want to put that in my will.
Yeah,
right. Exactly.
All right. Yeah.
So we're kind of in the rumor section now, but Sasha Banks basically confirmed that she would not return for season 3 of Mandalorian, or at least she was not supposed to return for season 3 of Mandalorian, which I don't know. So to me, it's weird because they didn't have and I can't pronounce the guy's name or know it really, but the guy that played Reeves. Not Reeves, Wolves. The guy that played Wolves was not in season 2, or at least the second episode of season 2 that they were in. So I found that was, but he's supposedly supposed to be in season 3. So they kind of swapped positions somehow. I don't really know how that happened. But,
so. Maybe they're gonna bring in different ones. Maybe they're gonna bring in more. You can only have so many
she's
people.
Just lying, and it'll be a surprise.
Yep.
Well, hopefully she comes back. I liked her.
Yeah, I like to see her back. I thought she
did a good job. Yeah. I thought she did a good job. Her acting skill was better than average too, and her fighting skills was exceptional. So.
Yep.
We shall see.
Yep.
Move on.
Yep.
Pete, are you gonna be upset if she doesn't come back?
I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, I know that's your favorite.
I want to see the boss, the blueprint, the standard.
The what? What's that now? What are you talking about?
It's all right.
This one is Secrets of the Sith, which is a reference book that came out, and there was some news where they were pulling different things, and they did talk about how Palpatine's original plan for Snoke and all that. It kind of retconned, although not really, because we never really knew that much about the plan. It was really cobbled together in the last movie, but without getting too much into cobble's the nice word. So
I think Styx reads a lot of these. Styx, don't you read a lot of these too?
Yeah, I haven't read it, so I can't comment too much on it.
I haven't read this one yet because this come out on Thursday. When did this come out?
Oh, I don't know, a week or 2 ago.
Was it a week ago?
Yeah.
I haven't got to it yet, but I'll read through it. But a lot of the times I've found this is how they try to fix problems with the movies. I always tell people read the novels and read these because, right, Styx, is that kind of...
Yeah, the problem with this is, though, that average fan is only watching the movie. They're
Yeah.
not reading these
Yeah.
books. So
Yeah.
down the line, you go, well, what happened here? You know, there's no bridge
Mhm.
movie-wise to explain it. You have to read the books.
Right.
And the average person going to the movie isn't reading these books.
No, they're really not, because they're not like, even when people were like, "I'm excited about this, I'm going to read it." They thought they were under the impression it's going to be like a story. It's like not. It's like a glossary, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
expect.
it's like an
It's kind of like an illustrated history book is the best way to put it, sort of in a way, like
Yeah.
a textbook almost.
yeah, kind of like a
Yeah.
textbook. Yeah, like a
Mm.
resource. Yeah. hmm Well, at least I don't know. There's some other
Encyclopedia
good stories. I know
Britannica.
Darth Lopez is glad because they apparently do a reference guide to Plagueis in there. There's a couple
Mhm.
other Siths that we're going to get a little bit more talking about. So I'll kick that out this week, and then maybe we'll review it next week. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can bring that work, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Ruben, this is the interesting thing about the rule of two. The rule of two is primarily, you do remember, it's a very small part of the Sith history. A very small part, because there's oh, gee. Okay, we're not gonna get into it. Yeah.
So
just a
is it
small
like
part.
the Mandalorians who don't remove their masks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same type of
And you-
thing.
Do I need my rabbit hole picture?
Yeah, you're probably. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
So this one was the clickbait headline that I pulled off. So basically, it's saying it changed Mandalorian history in this leak scene. And the leak scene supposedly did come out,
There you go.
but the leak scene, I guess, in the leaked information, and there was a call for, like, I guess they're trying to get like 75 Mandalorians, and like, oh well, so only 75 exist. It's like, well, if the call on the show is to get 75 people in armor, it doesn't tell you that only 75 people exist in the entire galaxy. That's just how many they have on the show.
Also,
Yep.
not to mention, dude, if you watched season 1, there was a ton of Mandalorians that in the
Yeah.
flashback showed up.
Mhm.
It wasn't
Just
like
in
one
that
or
cult
two.
there.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
So I don't know. They're trying to claim it changes everything. It doesn't. And there was another deal where I guess they could tell in the thing that it wasn't shot the same way. I guess that it's not green screen. It's more advanced than that. I forget what they call it, but the kind of the dome that they shoot all the outdoor environments in. They apparently have changed that, which I don't know how that changes the actual look because nobody's seen it yet. So
I'm excited though. I don't care. I'm like,
I don't care. I want it. I want it on
Yep.
TV.
I want it
and I
now.
want to watch it.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mad it's not December already. I'll tell you that much because I think we could use it. So
Yep.
really doesn't change anything. All right, well that's good. Good stuff. Let's read that Sith book. Oh,
Yep.
I'm not done yet.
the big one. Here we go.
This was the big discussion rumor, and this is a two-part thing. So you had the big news that Hayden Christensen was going to be in the Ahsoka series, and I mean, this wasn't a rumor. This was pretty much reported by every credible website, Deadline, Vanity, et cetera, et cetera. You know, even the main ones like CNN, Fox News. Yep. So that he was going to be in there. So the big debate is like, you know, how is he going to show up in the show? Is it with flashback, Force Ghost? You know, there's a billion theories right now floating around on the web about it. And actually, if you click to the next slide, we had an interesting one here, where the theory of the world between worlds. So this is actually ironically pulled from an article about almost a whole year ago that the Ahsoka series could bring us the live action world between worlds version. So
have you ever heard Dave talk about the world between worlds?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. In my opinion, from hearing him talk about it, I'm not quite sure he likes that he came up with the world between worlds. To be honest with you,
Well,
I don't think he quite likes that. Thing.
And it's I mean, it's basically Star Wars time travel, more or less. And whenever you introduce time travel into a story, things can get really muddy really fast.
Exactly.
So
Well,
I don't know how deep they want to go into that.
Well, this is the other thing that I'll say. This is the other thing that I'll say about it, where I think people are missing out. There is a link between Anakin and Thrawn.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's why we kind of have the Thrawn picture there, is because like they literally know. I mean, they know each other.
Yeah.
They went on missions together with each other. And when they're saying that she could be in the Ahsoka storyline, I'm like, well, that's cool. That's almost confirming that. I didn't think about the world between worlds at all. I thought they were going to do is give the backstory of Thrawn to introduce Thrawn as a character and how he has a link to Anakin Skywalker, because they didn't exactly say that he's going to show. Like,
But he also,
Go ahead.
well, he also has the link to Ezra, and Ezra's one of the only people that have been
What's up, Chef?
to the world between worlds.
Yeah, yeah.
And the big question is, where are they now in the galaxy? Nobody can seem to find them.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely. It is,
Playing around
Joe,
with
but
Space Worlds.
it's even lazier, and this is why, because Dave kind of said it's lazy, and he also said that it is whatever you want it to be. So there's no actual true time travel. You can make up whatever the hell you want, and I think that's why he doesn't like it so much. So, right,
what's
everybody
crazy?
agreement on that?
Yeah, you know what's crazy about that whole World Between Worlds?
Hmm.
Back in the original script of The Empire Strikes Back, original storyboards, they had the World Between Worlds in the original storyboard, all the way back then. So the World Between Worlds have been floating around for quite a while.
Yeah, I think if it's, I mean, I know everybody, including myself, thinks that the last 3 movies could have done better, but I think they're leaving the World Between Worlds just in case that they do something so bad that they actually have to do like a white retcon. And I
walk it back.
Yeah, I don't think they've got to that point yet.
I mean, the World Between Worlds. And
it's kind of a waste to use it on, like, if the Ahsoka storyline now is having the link between Thrawn, like as a trilogy thing where you get or quads, it would really be, because it'd be Ezra's link to Sabine, Thrawn's link to Skywalker, and then Ahsoka to Skywalker. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you could do this like circle thing with all those people and introduce all those characters and teach them to the general movie going public, kind of like Sticks was saying earlier, like how many of those people, like, people are starting to watch Rebels now. When was Rebels done? Isn't Rebels been done for like 5 years?
Yeah,
Not quite.
about,
Not that long. But
4 years?
3 years,
3
so
years.
probably.
Whatever.
Three.
Either way, it's been done for a very long time. So like for people who start to get into it now, like you're not gonna get to some of those parts till later. I think if you can introduce the general population, some people will never watch it because it's a cartoon. You have to introduce Thrawn not just as a bad guy, but you have to put that link between him and Anakin Skywalker. And I think that's like when I saw this, I was like, sweet. So we're getting Thrawn next season. I'm not saying we're getting Thrawn next season, but I'm saying we're getting Thrawn in this. I mean, in the Ahsoka show, because like.
So is your thought that there'll be a flashback for Anakin with Thrawn?
Yeah, I think when he talks to Ezra, because I think he's going to talk about Skywalker's hunts, the hyperspace people that they use, and something what he needs Ezra for. Is it anybody? You guys know this theory, right, JJ? We've talked about it behind the scenes before, where you kind of need Ezra for time jumping through space to fight whatever the big bad is out there, and Thrawn, well, for the Chris, to fight where the Chris has got to fight,
Well, it really relates on how much they use from like the Thrawn books, or Zahn's current Thrawn books, I should say.
Zahn's current Thrawn books,
which was pretty much the story of Thrawn that we haven't seen. Because we really never saw a story in Rebels. We did to a degree.
No.
You got hints of his personality and stuff, but his
But it also
story...
kind of leads up to like why he was doing all this anyways, and also that maybe him transporting with Ezra wasn't an accident because of space whales. It was actually Thrawn, because everybody's like, well, if he was so strategic, why didn't he just duck when the space whale was shooting him out into? Well, there's a theory, it's planned. He already put people out. He's got an Imperial what? Somebody. The guy that does all the Ian or whatever his name is.
Eli Vanto.
Eli Vanto.
Yeah.
He's got him out there. He's got his second in command is out there waiting for him to come back. And it seems like
underlings,
that's where they're
I guess
going
you call them.
Yeah, the underlings. So he's got underlings waiting for him, and that's where the books stop. And this seems like going to be the part where they go shoot out there. But he did have a link to Anakin Skywalker.
Not to plug not my stuff, but new Thrawn book coming out next week.
Nice. So we got to get this. That's the third one of the 3.
Third one of the, I guess, prequel trilogy or whatever.
Prequel trilogy. Oh yeah, we did a good job explaining that. I watched that in the replay. We did a terrible job explaining that.
We did. As usual, per the usual when we try to explain
quickly
something.
to clear up the new Thrawn trilogy. We refer to it as the new Thrawn trilogy. Both were written by the same guy, but this one has got 3 books that came out. It would be considered 4, 5, and 6 in reading order. They came out first.
Star Wars.
Well, yeah. And then now
they went back and they did the
1
prequel.
and 2 is out, and the third one's about to come out. So that's going to get us at the 6 books, and I think that's actually the perfect time because the 6th book, which came out 4 years ago, what's going on, Astro, ends with Thrawn having all these people set up and the ability to show a link between where he and Ezra are shooting out to at this point.
But the real question is, when is the 6th book for A Song of Ice and Fire going to come out?
Never, because the
Before
Swedes got in
or
a
after
fight
the
with
next trilogy of
yeah,
Thrawn
no.
books.
The Swedes got a fight with Martin. So they'll
After,
never
that's
come out
right.
with anything. Yeah, after.
I'm pretty sure all 6 Thrawn books have come out in the time that's taken.
Mara
them to-
Jade-
That's what I'm
Mara-
saying.
Mara
The other
Jade's
three
gonna
get in there
show up-
before he gets it done.
Mara Jade's gonna show up in the Star Wars universe before that last book comes out. Let me tell you that. All right. Probably Dr. Aphra too, when you think about it. No, shoot, even Revan probably will show up before that book's done. Okay, so that's what we got there. That's cool. But that's what I thought. When I saw this, I was like, that's kind of what the title is, a little clickbaity. But I think this confirms that the season of Ahsoka, we're getting Thrawn. He's there. Like, there's no more waiting around. You don't think so?
I think so.
I think it's
mean,
pretty close.
Him being in there as an adult, as Hayden Christensen's current age, could mean lots of things. Like I'm not going to leap to that conclusion yet. I'll wait till we see a casting announcement for Ezra or something before I
remember
go.
though, because when Thrawn met him, it was to go save Padme, so he would be.
I know, but like he would be young at that point, like younger than he is now, which is not a big deal. They could deep fake him like they
you
did
saw what
Luke.
they did with Luke on that thing where they screwed his face all up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they could definitely do that. I definitely.
Yep.
Well, I mean, how much longer are you gonna push off Thrawn? You can't keep He's not gonna show up in Book of Fett, right? Like, why would he show up in Book of Fett?
What about Cassian Andor? He might
But
show
you
up-
gotta
it's-
Uh,
you gotta remember how long that flashback would be, though. That would be all the way back in Clone Wars time, so that'd be flashing back probably even before he.
people
met
don't need
Ahsoka?
to. Hey, yeah, JJ. You Star Wars has never just thrown timelines around like it's wet noodles. Like everybody's always like, we can't understand these timelines. Yeah, all it's going to be is him talking to Ezra about Anakin, and they flash back. This is Star Wars does this crap all the time. He's talking to, just like they did in The Mandalorian when they flash back to.
Show me where it goes.
Okay, here we go. Yes, yeah, the flash is right into there. So, but what I'm saying is, like, they do it all the time. They actually did this in The Mandalorian when they go and save Din Djarin, or you know what I mean? When they save him, they give you that 10-minute flashback. It doesn't mean much. You can talk over it with the narrative, and it gives you 5 minutes. You explain the importance of Thrawn, the importance of Ezra, the people who we all think people know who these characters are. People
Yeah,
don't.
most people don't.
They don't know who these characters are. And even though Thrawn's a little bit more popular, go see who knows, like, Ezra. You know what I mean? Go say, hey,
Better than
you know that Ezra
Yeah, I
kid?
remember that, Baron.
Who? What? Richard? Yeah. So,
Thrawn's popular because of the original trilogy that no longer canon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then
Right,
it
but in,
carried
that
over
original,
until
but in that original trilogy, and that also takes care of that problem. If you didn't read, you're right, Sticks, but if you didn't read the new one, then you don't know that they retconned that, and you don't know that he met Skywalker. You know what I mean? Like, because it was a different
Exactly.
situation. So,
'cause
that's just how I
don't
think
people
of it.
read books.
books.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. You're talking about books that a lot of people aren't reading.
Yeah.
They just watch the movies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be like, "What? Who?"
So I just think it's an easy. Like I said, I think maybe it's. I think like 78% is confirmation that we're getting Thrawn in the Ahsoka series. I think this is pretty much solidifying that we're going to see him.
78.
78.
Pretty exact number.
Specific.
It's like- it's a-
Let's do 80. 80.
good.
No, not
No,
80.
no, no.
45.6.
Well, I
Not
think,
80, Tom.
I think if you
78.
combine it with if you combined it with her saying I'm looking for Thrawn, then you're up to like 70 or 86ish, 86.5%, somewhere around there. So, but yeah, I mean, this is really, I was really excited about this. I'm not sure they're gonna do the world in between worlds. I think it's harder to do that. Like, even as a concept on the cartoon, if you remember, that was like an episode I had to watch I don't know how many times you guys had to watch that, but it was very confusing. And all of a sudden, Palpatine's laughing and then like shooting force lightning and
I had to rewatch that
which
a
one?
couple times.
Stick.
T. Jones.
Okay.
I would-
if you want to start, I would start at what's Thrawn's first. What's 4? What's 4 in this one? Somebody look
4
it up.
is Ascendancy.
Ascendancy? I was gonna say
Ascendancy?
Ascendancy,
I'd start
yeah.
at Ascendancy, then I'd read 5 after that, then I'd read 6.
I think you're safe really doing it either way. I mean, you'll get because
No,
the prequel references
No.
parts of the other one, and I don't know.
it's a lot like the movies. There's
I think the
lot
first.
of,
We'll put it this way: I think the first trilogy that's not the prequel version, or not 4, 5, and 6, like the 1, 2, and 3, were better books. So I mean,
I think that was only because I think that okay. So the comic book of Thrawn that came out for Marvel most recently, the most recent one, that's based off of book number 4, The Ascendants. So if you've read that comic, no,
it's based off the first book.
Yeah, which is what?
Thrawn, just Thrawn, 2017.
Thrawn, so Thrawn's 4 then. Thrawn's the 4th book in numerical order.
Ascendancy is Thrawn is the 4th book in chronological order.
Thrawn. So that's the book. Get Thrawn. Sorry, T. Jones. Thrawn, the new Thrawn book, or the newest version of Thrawn book, which
came out in 2017.
2017. Get that book. Start off at Thrawn. What's after Thrawn? The next book after that is what, JJ? From you?
No, I don't have a list in front of me.
Because the new ones were Ascendancy, Eternal, and whatever.
Chaos Rising is the second one on the other one. I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, look it up real quickly, and we'll run it down for you. But that's the one you want to start off with. The one that's in the... That is part of the new series 1, 2, and 3. Ascendancy, yeah. That's not the one.
No, not here. That's the old ones.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, Key?
Alliances.
Alliances, okay. So it goes Thrawn, Alliances, and then whatever.
And then
read
Treason.
Those 2 first. And Treason. Yeah, Treason. Oh, that Treason was good, man. When you read those 3, then go back and read the Ascendancy series, Ascendancy trilogy of Thrawn.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Hey, look who it is! Jedi, when are you coming back, buddy? What do we got? 1 more week. Yeah, guy retires. Well, we only get hired. All right, so that's cool. Well, thanks for the news. I really do think that this has
potential.
Squid Games messes up, Key. I think that has a lot. I think, like I said, I'm really excited about that. But then I'm just so excited about Thrawn. You know what I mean? I just really am excited about Thrawn.
Well, let me ask you a question. You don't think Thrawn might get a flashback in Endor? Because it's 12 episodes, and then he's dealing with the spy part. You never know. And that takes place just before 5 years before the
I really hope.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Good.
Maybe. I mean, I hope. I think. What's the Tarkin Initiative? I think we're going to see a lot of stuff from the Tarkin Initiative showing up in Endor. So you're going to see some like Black Saber stuff. You're going to see some of the the Death Troopers. You're going to see some of the super weapons. You're going to see a bunch of other stuff. And we're probably, and I'm really hoping, and I know this is a hope that we've been doing this show for almost 2 years now. And I hope we get Underworld of Coruscant a little bit. I hope we get a little 1313 or something where he's going around and introducing us to new spies, introducing us to new stuff down there, and really being a little bit deceitful. So,
don't we got to work our way down there? Weren't the comics only in like the 1370s? So we got to get maybe 13.
Yeah, well, I think the last one was like 12,
we'll eventually get to
1234.
I really hope they don't show the Martez sisters live action.
maybe they'll turn it back into the Martez brother.
Dude. Go back to what it originally was.
Or the original thing where it was just one dude. All right, well, I mean, but that's that. So thanks for the news. That was good news. Thank you. I think that would be cool too. I should probably just start becoming part of the story group for.
Join the 5-person story group.
What's this guy doing? Yeah. Good. Get back to the island. You have got a exclusive subscription cover coming in about 3 weeks. So. All right.
We have to go back.
What? Oh yeah. Hey, so we was it Jamie? Somebody had said it earlier in the chat. Maybe you guys can find it, talking about the FOC. We will hit the FOC up at the end of reviews like we normally do for comic reviews. We do get to share. I added two new slides with some of the books because we just got some of the books that are going to come out for it. But let's start off with Star Wars Adventures. This was a little bit of
interesting.
A disappointment across the board. I was excited about the second half of the story, and then we had got news in the first half, what the first half was going to be about, and it's another
Luke story. In a way, Luke story.
Another Rogue Squadron, and we've got 2 more people. It's technically still Luke and Wedge, and they've added Imbita. She is a arrogant pilot, I guess, that kind of gets kicked out, suspended. Sounds like something similar that's going on. And Lylie, who is just angry all the time. And that's pretty much. Does anybody want to add on to this story at all?
No, thank you.
I mean, not really. That's pretty much what it was. You just summed it up more. Like, I feel like this was like, it was only half an issue, obviously, because they do the heroes and they do the villainy. But like, they could have told this story in maybe like 5 pages, like the 5 pages that we just put out. Like, oh, she goes in and she is a good pilot. She saves, I can't remember if it was Luke or Wedge. I think it was Luke at one point, even. And it basically
They get caught by pirates, but because she goes in too fast.
She gets too headstrong, and then it ends. And obviously there's gonna be more parts, but I'm like, he could have told that in like 4 pages of comic.
Yeah, and then the other guy who's always mad at her gets like trapped by. How'd you not see all these these Star Destroyers? I don't. And then the other two just flew right
inside
into
the
it.
Zeppelin that they were inside.
Yeah. So I guess like, is this potential because we get 2 new characters that could technically show up in Rogue Squadron? Yeah. I mean, that could happen.
I don't know.
Who knows? Who can, you know? I mean, you got to mention it because if you don't, then everybody's like, why don't you mention it? And I the one question I wonder is why Wedge got a purple face and kind of got a comb over here. He like changed all of a sudden. I don't know.
He was having a temper tantrum. He was holding his breath and he wasn't getting his way.
His blood pressure went up.
Yeah.
So I mean, but that is those 2. Whatever. We have to mention it because if we don't, then people get mad. But that was those 2 first. So there you go. Then this one, I think we were I was excited about this because I thought it was gonna be fun. The description was not what it actually was. They actually only had him on the barge. He goes through the barge and finds some guns, tries to catch the dog frog. And pretty much the moral of the story is this is how Jabba wanted his barge cleaned, and he just whistles and the dog frog comes back to Jabba.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything exciting to say about this?
That was more or less the story.
I like Frog Dog better than Dog
Frog Dog.
Okay, Frog Dog. Okay, either way, if IDW
Flows better
loses
off the tongue.
their licensing, this might be why. This book right here. Okay, next up, Vader's Castle. Vader's Castle. We got the whole crew. Right? Jackson's.
Yes.
Which one is it?
This is the last one.
This is the last one.
Castle.
Jackson kicks in the front door instead of having. What do you guys call the dwarf guy? Grundoff or whatever. That's not his real name.
Grunky.
Grunky, whatever. Yeah. Then I thought they threw a pumpkin at him. That's not. It's the little bug thing that they roll off.
The horseman. Yeah.
No, it's really
Gimli.
It's really Gimli. You call this guy Gimli. That's not his name.
Yeah.
You call him. So they threw a pumpkin at him, but no, actually it's the squid creature that keeps walking around with them all the time. Turns out that they pop off the head, and the head is of the dad's robot, or is it the grandfather's robot? I can't even.
I think it's both. It's like
Craters, both of theirs. Yeah, it's like the family robot. And Vinny, he's setting them up again. Remember, he tortured Grimly here. They've got Milo in a gas back-a-tank?
Back-to-tank?
I guess it's a back-to-tank,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, either way, they all get zapped. And then we bring up Vinny, and he's, I'm going to use the gas underneath Mustafar to pull out these demon babies. What horror story is this based off of? This is the one I don't know. I have no clue because all these are based off a famous horror story. This is the one that I just didn't get. So Jack could help us out.
I'm not good at horror stories.
Either way, they gas smoke into her nose and mouth, and that's
Is this
fun.
the dude from the Lego special?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, same guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll actually show you where's versus later.
The weird Vader.
Yeah.
Looks like a facade.
He originally was an imp officer that was assigned to him, and then he kind of converted while he was in there. From these gases, kind of messed him up and became a Sith acolyte.
It does look like
always
Phantasm. Said Dwayne Scott says it looks like the guy from Phantasm, which it does, the tall man or whatever they used to call him.
Oh, cool.
They're
Clown from outer space. Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
The color is like Rosemary's Baby, the poster.
All right, so either way, she then gets trapped, and she's like, I am Darth Vader reincarnated. He's like, oh, you are my master. She somehow gets a blue lightsaber, which is just laying around there. Frees Milo. We all saw this coming. And then puts him in the torture chamber. He did say that he was somehow using the gas to give them all bad dreams, which was messed up, but whatever.
He was a scarecrow from Batman.
Yeah, then we get this ugly picture of Anakin. Once again, I didn't know what book this was from, so maybe I didn't find it as good as the other one.
Why is Anakin's Force Ghost like 12?
I don't know. It was kind of a letdown.
I think it could have been a better ending to Titan Season 3 then, is what you're saying.
Right. I think I was a little bit disappointed because, one, I didn't actually know the horror story that this followed. And number two, they used a lot of the Fran art in this throughout the whole book, which I didn't like because they were kind of switching on and off with that when they go to the dream sequence. And finally, maybe disappointed because it's going to be the last one. They're not going to do any more in this series, which is kind of sad to see because I was a very big fan of that series. Either way, for those people that want to find our man Veen for the first time, he's actually the shadow in Vader's helmet on Rogue #4. That's his first cover and his first appearance. Obviously, I love this hat cover. #4 from Tales from Vader's Castle. He shows up in the Grox storyline. That's the first time we actually see him. And then, he shows up in the Lego special. So they're keeping him around for a while. Yeah. Next up is the High Republic. Awesome, awesome Laura D cover. By the way, there's also a Halloween extravaganza book coming out. Did anybody get that? Because I think it hit the stores. I don't know if Penguin...
Might be next week.
Yeah, I thought it was out next week. But sometimes they show up early, and I know some stores come out early.
Diamond used to ship them early. I don't know if Penguin is. That's why I put it up here. So I did it before the...
I haven't seen it yet, but that doesn't mean it's not out some places.
Let me take that back. I didn't do any of this before. All this was done after Wednesday. This was all done on Thursday, just to make it clear. I didn't use anything to do it early. All right. This is where we're talking about the switching of Kiwi, and she's going to turn bad. She's got to kill the Hutt that they captured.
Yeah,
I thought this was good. Yeah, the color was good. The whole setup was good. They got like the brain from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Krang.
Yeah, he's just walking around, Krang the brain. She spills some gas. She tries to come up with a plan. I do like how she's got a Warhammer too, and she's just holding the Warhammer like it's nothing. She's got superhuman strength. They go back in, and remember we were questioning when the arm was going to grow back. Apparently it grew back really fast, and he somehow doesn't have as much force power as he used to, though, for Skier, which is kind of interesting.
They do grow the arm back.
He grew the arm back, and I thought that was the issue, why he didn't have the power, so that maybe when you grow a limb back, you don't gain the power just in that limb.
You lost those metachlorians. When
the metachlorian count went down.
It went down.
They're non-transferable.
But instead, we were blessed with the Dr. Lizard Squid Lady Worm person, who's now turned to Catholicism with the cross on her. And she brought in the Abomination Man.
I lost you at Squid Lady part.
She's got like 18 arms, even though it's a very interesting character. It depends on who has drawn her in the past. Sometimes she looks more like a squid alligator. Sometimes she looks like a lizard. Sometimes she looks like a worm.
They just made a character that looks like Earthworm Jim, just in like a giant suit.
But apparently she's going to explain why he doesn't have as many metachlorians as he used to, but they didn't get into it in this episode. We go back. Kiwi tries to help. Is this Trek or Kret? Whichever one this is, the twin.
No.
They try to help they try to help the Hutt by putting her in we should question her because she knows the Jedi. And obviously that backfires after they electrocute the... I thought this was cool. Did anybody else find this panel cool?
Yeah. Now we know what a Hutt skeleton looks like.
I didn't know that's what a Hutt skeleton looked like. Eventually they had...
I figured it was like a slug. Like there was no skeleton type of thing. I don't know.
You need to have something for all, like Bokus. They have all those muscle packs on. You got to attach to something.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, big surprise. The Hutt rats out Kiwi, and she's trying to talk crap to Krang, and she goes... By the way, Krang is actually not Krang. He's one of the...
he's Zetar.
Yeah, he's Zetar.
Which always reminds me of, dude, where's my car? Zetar.
He's one of the Tempest runners. So he, all of a sudden, rectifying him. And of course, the Hutt turns on the two Jedi that are trying to help him go. The Jedi, you moron, the Jedi's is right in your ranks. And then Zetar's like, I knew it. Finally, we got you. And they decide to try to take on a whole crew. She uses a force, and then he does the mech down... push out, I'm gonna bull run you. Same time, it just breaks out to a huge fight. This was actually pretty good. I thought this was good action. She even gets hit in the back of the head, keeps going. It's 2 against 1 million. And then I thought this is badass and how it played out because the panel turns around. By the way, what are could they just get... I hate to say this. I hate to be so critical about it, but could you just get rid of what's her name? Why is she even in any of these?
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, Chris. Ava Chris. Now they're drawing her. This is the 3rd different iteration where she kind of doesn't really look anything like she has before. Let's just end that character with the Dangir and call
I think you're gonna see more of her, I think, than you will less of her.
Please don't, because this is actually book is starting to be really good. I'm telling you, High Republic. So D shows up. Now this is after D was in the prison. Okay, so it's after one of those novels already, and then they like take the mask off and show her face for the first time. Kind of badass, dude. I kind of appreciate it. It like makes sense now, but it's not during all the. It must not be all the prison parts because the Dr. Feng Wang or whatever his name is still alive. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to figure that out.
Yeah, it was hard to place it on the timeline.
What's his
where
name?
Exactly
Bing Wan, the
I
doctor.
don't remember. I've got
one that's
fake
keeping her
Wang stuck
alive.
in my head now.
Yeah, I don't know.
They also don't they also mention that they think she was dead?
She did
Because I think
thought she was dead.
Tarek or whatever said you're supposed to be dead.
Which would mean that was post the book that we read.
Right.
But this could be right in between when they kill off Santika and him. So it could be right.
Okay, I guess it could be like 2/3 of the way through the book.
Yeah, 2/3 through almost at the end of the book. She did shoot the Hutt in the head, and then this was kind of cool. I don't know what you guys think about this. So the theory I think is that because and this has happened in Dark Horse and this has happened in Legends before too, because there's so many. But on the Sith side, they've never done this on the Jedi side before. Because there's so many Jedi, the power of the Force per individual is weaker, so it's more easily to corrupt. So when they were torturing the Hutt, the torturing of the Hutt caused the Jedi to lose focus.
Well, was it that, or was it because what's his name was like mind connected to Tarek?
No. In this portion where she shows up, she knows about it. She's like, the Jedi are susceptible. That's my theory, that the Jedi are susceptible to pain. I mean, they did it in the Roe book when Marshawn Roe tortured, what the heck was his name? Great Lord.
Yeah, his like assistant guy. Yeah, Great Storm.
Yes,
Great Storm.
Loading Great Storm.
Great Storm. So I think what the theory behind, and so she brings in like this product or this, whatever's in the box is just a torture box, and it almost paralyzes the Jedi, as you can see. It causes like a mind-numbing thing. Yeah, that's what's in the box, right? It's either.
I thought it was the leveler. Effect. It's the leveler, isn't it? Because he starts to turn. He starts to turn to stone or whatever, like Great Storm did at the very last panel.
Is that him or is that the brother? I thought.
Well, it's the brother, but they're connected. Like when one of them gets damaged, the other one gets damaged or hurt or whatever.
Tomax and Zaymon.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It is.
Star Wars
whatever
universe.
It was. It's pretty cool. Either way, they did introduce the fact that Jedi now are susceptible to like pain, which they kind of did in the novels, but didn't do it in the comics. Because if you remember with Great Loden, they were torturing people but not letting them die by him, and he couldn't focus enough. And I think that's a basis off of the Sith. Like one Sith, why they moved to one Sith, and then when they moved to the rule of two was because at one point the Sith were so spread out that they were the dark side of the Force was spread too thin, and that might be the case with the Jedi at this point too. Either way, I just thought it was interesting. I thought it was cool, and I think that we set it at a 9, and now we're saying in 10. What's your guys' opinion? Do you think they've turned the corner? I think I mean I hear it in an echo chamber, but maybe it's just me. A lot of people are saying now like they think this book is finally turning the corner to something that's halfway decent.
It's better. I think it's definitely better. I still think Adventures is better of the two. Guys, I really like what they did with Court and things like that.
Yeah, it is. I
still think it's the better of the two. But this is definitely, I would say, at least
improvement
2 or 3 times better than it was.
Around 4 or 5
issues ago.
This book was unreadable.
Yeah,
I mean, it was. I had trouble reading this book. You know what I mean? So like, this is a big switch up. I think it's a lot better than it used to do. So, what happened to somebody's flight?
Oh,
hey, Chad, were you the one asking about the soap? Chad Cave, what's going on? Were you asking about? Somebody was asking about the soap. Somebody's asking about the soap, the Sasquatch soap. All right, let's get to the finish of this. We'll get into the previews and everything else. All right, we get the covers that aren't as cool. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Jedi said the flight was booked.
Huh.
That always sucks. There's like no room anywhere for that flight.
Well,
like
hopefully Cad Bane gets his day in the Book of Fett. We want to see the showdown. I think we all do. I think everybody here wants to see the showdown.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, a lot better. Good. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you for that. It is getting better. Okay. So Darth Vader coming next week. We're getting Darth Vader. Remember the cover on the end with Maul and
Oppress.
Saj.
Oppress.
Yeah, is not going to look this good because it's going to be the Sprouse. And by the
Well,
way,
you gotta be ending those sometime soon, right?
no, never.
think?
He never ends.
Never?
Never ends.
Never. They're just going to roll out a different type.
But
I mean,
the gold won't look that bad with Oppress. Like it'll have some tie.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't ever look that good. And then, of course, with our 2 bounty hunters, they're going to put the description thing and they're going to ruin that book too. So
that cover's going to suck ass no matter what if they do it.
no, it was a great. If you left it like I'm telling you, if you left it like this, it was a good cover.
Give us this conversation.
War of the Bounty Hunters comes out with the one shot for IG-88. There's going to be a very interesting character showing up. Very interesting character showing up. It's going to be kind of like a cyborg that rebuilds bounty hunter droids and other parts. And probably is going to be the guy who repairs Valance. He is right here in the corner. You'll see him on this page. You'll see him a couple other. I took this out of a preview. I did not take this out of a legit preview, the preview that they hand out at the store, not out of a, you know what I mean? Just saying, I don't need to get
It's also up on the website, Star Wars website. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah.
So this is definitely something you could pull out and show it. We're gonna get another new character in that one. He seems very interesting from how they describe him and what he does. He apparently is one of the guys that has fixed IG-88 more and could potentially fix other assassin droids if anybody wants to go down that rabbit hole, but we won't. I'm not saying he did. Just saying. Okay, FOC, Star Wars Adventures. We're going to get a terrible Ventress story. And we're going to
We
continue.
don't know if the story's that bad. Right?
Really? Did you?
I don't know.
read the
I didn't
preview?
read the preview, no.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be good. I was like,
Did
hey,
she
can we get
go
the
on a day
Voss story?
shopping and have a day of beauty? Like that,
Pretty
that'd be a
much.
terrible
No.
story.
Yeah,
Bade.
no, it's pretty much somebody's gonna attack something with a droid factory, and she's just like, okay, it's not. I'm disappointed. Whatever. I'm not hyping this book anymore because every time they disappoint on it, so until they do good. This, however, as you were talking about, JJ, is really cool. As you can see, we're gonna have 2 course covers on this, and the one, for those that don't know about the mask, we covered that a couple weeks ago. His head apparently grew out of the mask, which is going to be interesting because we've never seen the species head grow out of a mask before. So let's see what he looks like because that looks like what the covers happened. Yes, are we agreeing on that?
Oh, yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
And I know people are going to hate the cover.
That or he's just taking it off and smashing it himself.
Yeah, somebody
No, I think
smashed
he
it
grew
maybe
out
on
of
his head. And he,
I think
So
they grow out of
no,
it.
when their head grows, it smashes to pieces. Just so everybody knows. I think that's what it is. I don't think he's just smashing his Darth Crate mask.
What's going on in the second cover?
I know people are going to hate that cover, but for some reason,
Lion King.
Yeah, but say taking a leisurely hike through the forest, I guess.
I'm just trying to figure out what the lightsabers are. You really resting a lightsaber on your shoulder?
it's one of those things like you see a car crash and you know you should have like some type of humanity, maybe a respect, but you need
Mark
to stop
Hamill-
and look.
Mark
just
Hamill
go-
almost put his eye out with the one. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a train wreck of shit, but I love it, so I'm getting it. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you like bad things. People like golden toilets. Who knows? All right. Next up, the FOC for Star Wars. This is an in-betweener book. It's technically under the War of Bounty Hunters, which they already ended, but it's technically the start of the Crimson Reign.
It's like an
Kind
epilogue,
of.
prequel to the next thing.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of that. All right. Bounty Hunters. Sweet covers on Bounty Hunters. Love them all. No, a lot of you don't like them, but I love the cover on the right. And we're also getting a Valance.
Wakanda forever.
Who is the guy? It looks like Valance is becoming a
It's like Cable.
Imperial. Huh?
It's like Cable.
Yeah. He's becoming an Imperial pilot, so that probably means they are bringing him back to life because I know that when they left off, he was dead with a half eye blinking like he was in the original Dark Horse series where they threw him out into the nowheres and you didn't know if he was alive or dead. Looks like he will be back, so that'll be fun. Plus, like, it's his series, so what are you going to just end the series? No.
Yep.
Crimson Reign. So Crimson Reign's got a bunch of covers. You've got your A cover. You've got your connecting Darth Vader cover. I think this is going to be a cover that people pass over. Might turn out to be pretty cool later on. You've got the Crimson Warriors. Is that what they're called? The Crimson Awaken, the Awaken Warriors or whatever. The Dawn. Was it the Dawn
Black
Warriors?
Widow cover?
No, this one right here. Yeah, the Dawn Warriors. That's the Crimson people. So I have a feeling they're going to keep doing these, and they're going to show every character member in that group or the major ones.
Yeah, I think it's just called the Warrior covers. I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
No, Warrior Dawn. It is Warrior Dawn because it's Villains of Dawn is the other one. Villains of Dawn is going to be this Darth Vader cover. They also have got a Knights of Ren cover by Raja, which, by the way, order this now because, like I said, hey, you know, there's one cover that's popular, and everybody goes, yeah, the Raja.
Yeah,
Like everybody knows about
that
this.
one.
So the 1 in 25 is the cover to the left. We are missing one cover. It's the Syndicate cover. I would assume that we're either going to get a Pike or a Hut on that cover, maybe. You know what I mean? Because that's how all the rest of these is falling out. Either way, those are your covers for Crimson Reign. They actually don't look terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got. That's all I
don't
got.
like that one. That's all.
Which one? You don't like the 125?
Third one
Darth
on the
Vader.
first page. Your warrior cover.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I
one
just
either.
don't. It's just.
It's all right. I'm not fond of.
It almost
I
looks like
the
a
Darth-
weird headshot cover or something.
Yeah, it's like not just a headshot. But it's not quite a hat. Like it's just a weird way to frame it. That's all. Don't like it.
Yeah, I agree. Fine. I'm okay with that. Yep.
Can you go back to the adventure one?
Yeah, sure.
The one with Yoda on the cover? I didn't see that in my FOC.
It's the RI.
preview order.
Okay, it's the RI for that week. It's the RI for.
Oh, it's an RI. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yep.
You got to order 10 to get that.
Okay.
Right?
I will get that.
Yeah, cool. All right.
So I'd order 9 to make sure I didn't.
Shut up. All right.
Harsh.
There you go.
I'm just playing.
That 1 in 25, there's going to be a bazillion of them. I mean, I just know because of the raw. I mean, how many I hear is already being ordered for the raw.
Well, there's probably gonna be some store
Well, you got
variants.
six,
as well.
what,
By the way,
7
this-
covers? 7?
this
and that's
is a-
not
this
including
is a-
variants?
Just to clarify, this is not the first time this member of the Knight of Ren shows up. Not even close.
So not a first appearance cover.
It's not a first appearance. No.
It is a cool cover though. I do like
It is really cool. Yeah, really, really cool. All right, so that's what we got. Actually, I got through that pretty quickly, I feel like, are we under an hour so far?
101.
No.
About right at an
that's
hour.
pretty close.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, they don't come out for a while. And actually, this probably, even though they say this is the FOC, especially considering they didn't show one cover, they're probably going to have it on FOC next week. They've actually been doing that. And I think part of it might be the paper shortage.
Yep.
You know, they're
Yeah.
talking about not doing second prints and stuff like that. JJ was kind of talking about this a little bit too. Like, I think-
Images out.
Oh,
yeah, image. But I think with Marvel, they're trying to give you, we're going to see exactly how many of these copies we need, and then we're going to need like a whole month to get it. So, hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Might see
Tom,
less
look at
store
you.
variants too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Second print for. Oh, speaking of that, I wonder when they're going to do a second print for the Sprout. Yeah, I wish they would, but like we said, there's a paper shortage, so I don't think they're going to do it.
Would they do silver since it would be the second place?
There you go. Tracy says everything is. Trace Hunter is saying that everything sells out as soon as it's hitting up. So, yeah, get it good. Call your LCSs. This is a reason to call your LCSs. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Up next, we have somebody. Please help a brother out.
Next is Pulse.
Oh yeah, Pulse.
All right, here comes
There
the
we go.
boys. We're gonna put the boys down in the hot seat. You two, I will add in a little bit of
Seasoning.
yeah, because you know that
Okay.
Bartles and James is a personal.
Arch
You love them.
I do. I love them.
Don't make fun. You
Boys,
love them.
the target of ire and disdain.
Oh my god, I'm actually. I'll get into it in a minute, but let's start off with, for all you conspiracy theorist people out there that believe in lizard people, I think we have one here. I'm just saying, and we'll see some more later. But if he's not a lizard people, then the aliens don't exist. They did decide to go.
Exactly, they don't.
They did decide to go to have an actual live panel, and they brought in actually a new character, a new person. But they had some like senior people. Like, I do understand that Bartles.
Look
is
at
like
how
the
far people are away from the lizard guy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like,
Like,
well, we'll get into it later. But
I'm
like
just saying.
this whole table, like James is way
You're in
far
the-
over here.
Can you make it big?
Can I make this one? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
go full screen.
You gotta go
All right.
present.
Yeah,
there you go.
All right, so Bartles is
Rub it a
here. Bartles is actually high up, but he's high up in the company, not so much Star Wars. I don't know why they haven't do these Star Wars panels. But his buddy James is kind of actually the low man on the totem pole here. And as you can see, they finally like threw him in some like foldable, breakable chair. I thought the chair was
It
going
was
to break.
because there's 3 people at that table too. I thought the same thing. Is like,
Yeah,
is he, like,
so
an
this
afterthought?
lady in the middle
Like,
is
oh,
definitely
we forgot him.
she's his direct boss, and this guy's like the boss of all the other ladies there too. So like he's kind of like he's the get the coffee guy. On the other side, I think we're big fans of. We've seen a couple of these people before. I think we're big fans there. They could really just get rid of the center table. They add no added flavor into this thing. They brought this up because you could, even though it was sold out, you could order them again. Trapper Wolf was not sold out, and you could still order it. But Lucas, obviously, within hours, would you say, Dom?
Yeah, just about. Yeah, it went up again and sold out again.
All right, next up, Sticks and Dom. Here you go. Is this your favorite figure from the whole show?
Yes,
I would say so.
definitely. It looks like the best Black Series figure, top 5 in my account that they made, and I can. Go ahead, 6.
Yeah,
So
no,
this is-
I love this figure. I think it's
This is
one
a
of the best
deluxe,
ones
and they
have
upped
done.
the price of the regular figures, right? So what are deluxes going for now? What's a deluxe
36.
going for?
35, I think.
35, 36.
35 plus.
And what does the
Yeah,
regular figure go for?
20. It's like 25, 26 now.
Yeah.
So you actually
26.
$10,
Yeah.
almost $10 more for a deluxe.
Mhm.
Which the deluxe you could fit everything in one small box and make it. They want to make money.
Yeah,
Yep.
but the paint app on this is a lot better, I thought. And so this was the only one where they actually used the face scan, and it looked like the actual face, right?
Definitely. And the
From
hair.
a distance.
The
You
hair.
close in, it does look a little like somebody else.
Well, it's not going to be
It's
perfect.
definitely getting better.
How is this a deluxe? Because they give you the jetpack on the back. They give you the helmet.
Helmet's like removable.
Yeah, the helmet's removable.
Yeah.
That's kind of how the
They
deluxe
give
is.
you a little extra little feature.
Yeah, this really was. Yeah, Raylan Givens. It is him. Yes, it's Raylan
You know,
Givens.
his hips out in a couple of the promo images. You see the Raylan Givens kind of
Yeah.
stance where he's got a little bit of a
Mhm.
hip
No,
thrust
but-
out.
I can honestly say it looks like it's going to be a good figure, a good postable figure, and a good, an enjoyable figure. They got it. They actually pinpointed it. You know, the face might be a little off, but other than that,
Yeah, it's
I
not
think it's
awful.
one of the best
Don't get me wrong. I'm
no,
not saying it's
it's
awful.
not at all.
Is it? This isn't an exclusive, is it?
No, it's you can pre-order. It's still up for pre-order now.
Thank God.
That was the only one that dropped.
Yeah.
Everything else
Nice.
at a later date.
Okay, up next we had this. Sorry about the bad picture, but this is they're giving you a background kind of diagrama for this, and it's it's the Emperor with a robe.
And with
And
Go
force
for
the
Papa Palpatine.
the cloth
That's-
robe. They like
Yeah.
that. The collectors of the Vintage Series collection, they do like that. With the instead of
Do
the
they?
plastic robes, yeah, they do. You know, because
Yeah.
the plastic, they don't like the plastic. With the
No,
robes that
that's
are fabric,
Is this
It's
6
just-
or 3 3/4?
that's a 3 3/4.
Okay.
That's the vintage.
Otherwise,
How
that'd be
much
a
is this gonna
huge
be?
backdrop.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, this one
Um,
actually sold out. It actually, last I see, I think it was sold out.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think it did because it was a con exclusive. It was on the con itself, PulseCon.
Soft goods for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's $14.
It was 14.
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah. Well, no, but that's for a 3. You're thinking about it in prices of like 6 inch.
Black
Like,
Series.
this is-
No. Even for I'm saying if you're getting this big backdrop along with
Yeah.
it in some way, then
yeah,
it's
not bad. Plus, he has Force Lightning. I didn't show up, but he's got sweet Force
Yeah.
Lightning with him. All right, this is what's up next. It's the Cantina.
All right, the Cantina. I actually passed up on this, even though it's an exclusive to the con, because how many Obi-Wan Kenobis could I actually have in my collection? You know, it's the same.
But
Actually, the same.
one
book.
more. The answer
Nah.
is always one more.
I know. I might regret it down the road, but it actually the other parts of it's pretty cool. The bar, the backdrop, they have the glasses on there, the extra accessories, and
They had 3 glasses. They kept
apparently
pointing
I
out they had
heard
3
that there
glasses.
might be other pieces that connect to this down the road. They might make
Yeah,
it
so it
look so. Yeah, but
Build the whole bar out.
Oh, you can get like a table with like the devil dude and
No,
Yeah,
they're saying they were going to be able to
Yeah.
build the whole bar out. Maybe.
bar
That's
out,
what I
yeah.
mean. Yeah, eventually you'll build it out with the.
At $104, I kind of like bailed out, even though I spend money on a lot of things, more money, but I just didn't want to spend it again on another Obi-Wan.
It was 140.
104.
$104.
Oh, 104.
$104.
So
So
wait, so he has 2 different lightsabers. He got a lightsaber that goes
Yeah.
to his attaches, and then a lightsaber that lights up, or is it just
Yeah.
something-
This
No,
one was the
it's
first one to sell out, though, wasn't it? I
No, I
thought that
think
was
so.
when I looked.
Yeah, I
it's the
think
regular
JJ in our
lightsaber.
chat
You
you
can take
showed
the
this.
piece
Like,
off and you
"Let's
can hook it
go."
up. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's sold out. It's sold out. But
how many Boba Fett's do you need?
how many books? Many,
All of them.
many, all of them.
Jamie, they actually are. That was in the pipe wave. I didn't add it, but they are doing the band piece by piece. That's in the pipe wave. So
Yeah, that's for the vintage line.
Hey, Smokey Ghost. Yeah, for the vintage line.
The vintage line, yeah.
That guy. What's
But-
going on?
You know, It's not a bad set. I think $104 is a lot, but people are just desperate for Star Wars stuff, and they want to buy and complete their Black Series line, and they sold out. So obviously, it did a good job. They did what they had to do.
So the Doctor looks really good, but I think Ponda Bada's got too big of a head for his body.
Yeah, it looks disproportionate.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like? It looks like the 6-inch head.
Looks like Luke Skywalker's wearing a mask.
Yes.
His jacket looks cool. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. I'm not going to say anything about this figure. Can anybody tell me what this figure is and who it's supposed to be?
It's Child Anakin, right?
Child Anakin with training. They had the panel watch training.
Yeah, he's got it. You don't see the picture of the bicycle. This is why he needs that helmet. But yeah, this is him training.
Right. But this is supposed to be a redo, and it was supposed to be a better version. And they were saying that this face scan was accurate to the actor. Is that not a girl?
Jake Lloyd.
At this, with the distance I'm looking at this picture, this actually looks like child William Wallace from Braveheart.
It does.
That's what I see of this kid.
It looks like a young Ray. A young Ray.
Yeah, it looked like young Ray. That's exactly what it looked like. Young Ray. Yeah, 100%. I would agree. It looks like young Ray.
Yeah.
I did like this, and this is something I want to ask both you guys, especially the toy guys like Sticks and Dom. Do you see on the right side how they have got the setup there to display the character?
Yeah, he's on top of a little stand that he's on.
Yeah, that doesn't move. Is there a reason why when they were at home, instead of using their hand and everything else, they couldn't have done this?
Well, I don't know. What I really think, okay, you could actually buy the stands for the figures to make it easier to pose them instead of hold, because a lot of times you try to stand them up, they fall over. They're not very good in the balance-wise. So the presentation, they would put it on a little stand to make it appealing so it doesn't fall over. And it's easy for them because they keep picking it up and standing it. So they put it on the stand so they can have their hands away and show the figure standing without falling over. That's what I see, because the figures.
It's like when you had to buy the old. It's like when you had to buy the old accessory packs for G.I. Joe, and you get the
peg.
Yeah,
I understand, but for like a whole year when they were showing these things off, when they were doing the remote ones, they would just do this with the figure all the time. Like here you go. Remember, it was like weird.
Yeah.
They never had.
Yeah.
How much does one of these stands cost? It can't cost. Yeah,
not much. You get maybe about 10 stands for $3 or $5, whatever it is.
And they didn't have that to spend.
Well, you know what it is? I think the presentation now. If you notice, they do. You can get them online. You get them online. There's Black Series ones. There's stands for everything now. You have for every action figure to make stands for. But I think if you notice, the presentation for this con is different from the last con, because
they did a lot better.
Yeah, they do. It's much clearer. It's like more of an open space, and there's not a lot of clutter in the back. They did it in the background where you could just focus on the character instead of focusing on what the guy has in the background, which was pretty good.
So is anybody buying little 3 3/4 Ray training?
I like with the saggy training ball. That's just kind of.
I like Joe's Doolin idea.
Bending over,
but
pair it as a youngling with anything.
That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I collect them all so they can slaughter them.
Master Skywalker.
Master Skywalker. That's funny. Yeah, and I'm telling you, the vintage. There's a lot of people who collect the vintage line, so and they're happy that they're coming out with much more.
I know, but are you happy with this quality? I don't know.
Look, I'm the prequel characters. I got burnt with them by buying too many of them when they came out. Okay. I'm not really into the prequel characters as much as the newer characters. People who are completionists and that would like to have a new scope of Anakin, by all means. It's something that I wouldn't want to make. Just make another Vader, or make a.
Okay, cool.
Probably depends on what you collect.
Buy him. Okay, cool.
Probably depends on what you collect, because I don't know much about the action figures, obviously, but as I was watching PulseCon in the live chat, people it was basically like, oh yay, vintage collection, and then boo, vintage collection, then no more Black Series, and then yay, Black Series. So it's like some people collect one or the other.
Oh no, or like, hey, give us another troop builder, and then we want another troop. Yeah, it was split. So
well, look, you got to understand that Hasbro has a reputation of really hurting the fans. They came out with some Mandalorian figures. They came out with the Razor Crest. They blew up the Razor Crest. People paid money for the damn thing. Also, the figures, they still haven't come out with the complete Mandalorian line. And Mandalorian, it's going on its 3rd season at the end of the year, going into next year.
But they got 7 Obi-Wan Kenobis.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
7. That's a
and it makes me laugh because
low number.
the Black Series, look, don't get me wrong, I'm a Black Series fan. I love the Black Series figures. But they're pumping those out quicker because they are selling quicker than the vintage line. But there are a lot of vintage collectors out there that wish they could have just as half the Black Series figures in their line than we do. So, it's, give or take. And then besides, by the time these things come out, they're already going for $15 a piece. They're going to be like $20. It'll be close to the original Black Series, what the Black Series was, at $19 back in the day because plastic and everything's a shortage and petroleum going up. So that's why if it's not a figure that I want, I'm not going to get it. Other people can get it.
So they got Mace with a what do you call a real cape or whatever?
That's with the real goods, the soft goods.
Soft goods. So they're doing that. This is a great one. Then they presented, guess what? Another Obi-Wan, but he's got soft goods. The picture, like the promo picture, looked really cool.
Cool, and then they go.
What's that?
No, I'm saying the color, because the color is different. Like the way they took that picture compared to the real thing in their hand. It's the background, and plus it's the lighter setting. Look,
I have a related question about PulseCon because this is the first time I've watched like a lot of one. Do they normally present them like this, where it's just like guy pulls thing out from under the table and puts it on?
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get to that.
We
later.
do that like on the show. Like I mean,
we'll get to that.
like, a little more professional there, maybe.
The one thing I thought about this was they were talking about real scans the whole time in this vintage line collection, and obviously the small Anakin. I don't think any of us will argue that didn't look like the actor, but this guy, when they gave a close up of him too, reminded me of a different character. Maybe Jesus? I thought I didn't know that it was the Princess Bride guy.
The Red Pirate Roberts.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, definitely. But you see, Obi-Wan's got the nice mullet. Back in the day.
Mullet Obi-Wan.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know.
All right. Another one that they said at least we got the skin color correct. They were very excited about this.
Well, they had to, because there's a lot of. Well, you see what happened with the Bad Batch. The original, when it first stopped, people were complaining about the color of the characters. Really? Yeah. And they had to go back and darken the coloring of the characters. Yeah, it's the society we live in today. But I'd rather have the original Ahsoka piece than get the redone one, the reissued one. It's nice, but you can see it's a little different compared to
this
the
is an
original
expensive one. Originally, though, this figure, this is the first time they're redoing it, correct?
Yes. And it's kind of funny. They actually last year, the last con, when they did this, you had the who's your favorite the figure that they
who do you want to?
And they came out with the clone trooper. They did that one. This was like number 2. So they actually released this one, and now you can rest assured all the ones that were on that list are going to come out eventually.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. I know this is a fan favorite. The original version, this was a fan favorite and an expensive figure.
Oh, yes, it is.
So we got our newest member of the tribe of Bartles and James here. I can't remember.
Harsh, I thought he did a good job.
I did too.
We call him Zima.
I wasn't going to kill him, guys. Just because I said the newest member didn't mean I was going to kill him. I thought he did a really exceptional job. I thought him and the lady that's in charge of marketing, they worked very well together. This figure, which is part of the Black Series, why?
Well, they want to reenact all these scenes from the original Mandalorian, but it's kind of funny. They show this picture, and then they showed something else that came online. They had the snowflake, the snow colored armor from the second the Spider episode in Mandalorian season 2, which makes no sense. The extra accessory is Spider.
Yeah, it moves apparently. It moves, but
that's kind of cool. Like the spider.
Yeah, the Spider, but the Mando could have did without the Mando with the snow on his armor.
He got snow on his armor up there.
Yeah, it's like
I thought they had 2 of these though. I think they did.
They did.
This is the fight part that you're talking about, and she gave it to him too because he accidentally would lift him up at the wrong time. She's like, put the back down.
I didn't give you the. If you go back one, I'll give you the fun news on. We didn't mention on those 2.
Okay.
One on the left, Target exclusive. One on the right, Walmart exclusive.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Good luck on that.
Two of the greatest places to get toys. Yay.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Better chance of hitting the lotto.
Yeah,
Wait, those are different?
yeah, they are.
they're different. One's Black Series 6-inch, I think, on the left,
Oh,
Black
okay.
Series 6 inches
and the other one's
vintage.
And then
3
there's,
3/4.
It's the vintage line, which
We'll show you a picture of the vintage line over there. The Black Series, I think all the legs moved on the Spider, and the vintage, I think 4 did.
yeah,
So that's
No.
gonna mean that's gonna be like a
that card is
40?
you're definitely not gonna find a mint card in that because that's gonna be a damaged card. Look how big that card is.
Yeah, that card's
It's an
huge.
extra
That
big
is true.
card. Bad enough the packaging. Let Walmart package for you. You'll see that card folded in half.
yeah. Because what did they charge for that weird, the messed up face Mando one? Like it was expensive. It's not like regular price. It's
The
premium price on it.
yeah, the
$36.99, isn't it?
$36.99. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
the deluxe. Yeah,
Deluxe. Okay.
Which honestly, for all you get in that, it's kind of. I mean, I like the.
I like the spider. That's why I was curious.
yeah.
Yeah, I like
Well-
the other figure better, the Vance one, but at least you get more with this, I guess,
Look,
because you get a
I
ton.
like Mandalorian, but look, he's not Boba Fett. He's
Hmm.
a ripoff of Boba Fett. I said it. There you go. It's just he just doesn't like. There's only so many figures. I know you want to promote the figure, but
Mhm.
every scene trying to get him going to the toilet, him reading a book. him
Yeah,
flying,
I get what you're
him
saying.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
was
only
it
so
Spider
much,
scene really with it? You're right.
But the spider is pretty cool.
The Spider's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
But I still
these
get what
two
you're
were.
saying.
I think these two were probably the best pair. Like,
Yeah.
we're very sarcastic on the show, and we like to knock things when we think they're terrible. I think we need to give props when they're good. And the working between these two
Yes.
was pretty well, I thought.
Well, I like too.
I know
'cause
they
I
call
don't-
him Starter Stash. Joe's calling him Starter
Starter
Stash.
Stash.
So is the-
But like, it was,
Yeah, well, they were designers, right?
yeah.
yeah.
And
But
to me,
you're
that was
also-
interesting because at least he did a really
No,
good
no,
job.
she's not a designer. She's marketing.
She's marketing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
he did a good job to me because I'm not big into action figures, and to like kind of explain like, oh, this is how this articulates, and this is how we got the paint color and all that. That was kind of interesting for me, but from an
Yeah, and you
outsider's
could tell they were
perspective,
fanboys and excited. Where some of the other people on this panel, maybe not so much, but they did come up with this character and they oversold this. Oh, by the way, also cool. Look at his forearm, the tattoo. It's
I
the
like that.
yeah. He's got the grid pattern for going
and
down
targeting.
Oh, yeah.
The
Trench
targeting
run.
computer.
Trench run and target, which is kind of cool.
That's cool.
The side doesn't really look like Bill that much. The
No.
figure, I mean, ugh.
I still gonna
Yeah.
get one signed by Bill Burr.
I know Bill Burr exactly.
I want
I will.
to
I
sign one.
want to hear
Will
what
he
he
sign it?
says.
I know. I got to listen to his podcast to see if
Right,
he
exactly.
picks
See what
up
he says
on
about
it.
his figure. He's got to
Yeah.
have one of his figures in his hand already. You know, they probably gave him one.
Yeah, I want to know what he thinks about because he's like us. He's pretty honest about stuff, and like, I think we got thick skin. I don't think he's gonna be like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I look like when I look in the mirror. I think he's gonna say, hey guys,
I
come on.
actually wish they would have came out with his figure with all the guns. When the pieces come up with the guns.
Yeah.
First.
Oh,
Not this one. That would've been nice.
Yeah, the one with the spider
Yeah.
arms. Kind of
Yeah.
And that would have been a deluxe figure.
Yeah,
So-
of course it would have been.
Well, it would
But I
have been better
think
than
I
just.
I like that
This?
outfit better than this. Than just the.
This looks like he's
Stormtrooper
halfway towards sitting down.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
How many disguises can we have with characters dressed in disguise?
Nice.
You know, everybody dresses as a stormtrooper. Come on. You know,
Yeah, fair enough.
There's
Yeah.
so many of them.
Where's our Mando dressed up in the outfit so we can see him?
Oh,
taking-
don't, because they're gonna do that too. They
They
taking
come
the
there.
helmet off. so
hey,
he can-
Mando's giving Obi a run for his money on how
Oh,
many
yeah.
they can make.
Definitely.
For real.
Definitely.
All right. Yeah, I think he'll sign it. Wow, that's an ugly.
Oh yeah, he'll probably sign it.
And then here we go. As we were talking about people that were good, then we get this
Yeah.
guy trying to create some type
Reach out-
of creepy.
Yeah, creeper.
Looks like she's like, get away from me, and he's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's
dude,
about to have a
stay
Me
back
Too
there.
moment. I mean,
Yeah.
this is not. They just need to end him. Like he's just not good here. I was really enjoying it. As you can see, she actually does flinch away and move away. Like
And I think the woman on his left right there looks like she's concerned, like, don't do it.
there's a couple times she kind of
She was
overrid
relieved.
him.
Better
Yeah.
her than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Starter Stash was like, "Am I gonna have to take Bill Burke and smack this dude in the face with it?" Like, it was pretty. Yeah, thank you, Joe. This was very uncomfortable. I think we can call it out at this point. Like, please just don't do that. Like, I don't care what you're trying to do. Like when you're saying gimme, 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 and you're going like this, like that's not a good look. Bro.
No,
Stay
you
within
don't-
your
you
personal
don't do that.
bubble.
Yeah, don't do that to a woman. Don't go gimme, gimme.
Don't do it to
gimme, and
anybody.
lunge at her. That's
Don't
not
never-
a good thing to do.
Never.
Don't ever to anybody, just to yourself, please.
Just saying.
Especially if you look like a lizard person, or maybe a lizard person. That's unconfirmed, by the way. Not 100% that he is a lizard person, but if he was, then he is. All right. So then they got to do one of your faves. I thought the textural coloring, they said that this was the same as the coloring was the same as the Bad Batch. And I am pretty sure I looked at a Bad Batch and was like,
Yeah, no.
I think it's a little bit darker, maybe,
It
or
Yeah.
yellowish tan.
Well, listen, I don't
I
know
don't
if the
have one
rumor's true.
handy,
They
but-
said they're going to come out with they want to make, they're going to be making more Bad Batch figures. We all know that. The colors are getting better. It does look good here. Like I guess, like I said, the criticism with the was going on. People want things done the right way, which, hey, I understand. But
It's
the
not my
toy-
business to talk.
yeah.
It's not my business to talk about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but the difference between I think Bad Batch and this is a live action to an animated adaptation. Like it's two different things.
I know, but it's just the way culture has changed. The culture climate has changed and the landscape. So now, if you're going to do something, they want you to do it right. You know, back
Yeah, but
then,
his face doesn't look like that. That his face sucks. By the way, I might add, he looks like
Yeah.
he's about to take a dump on a toilet.
but maybe these are the
no,
prototype not out yet.
am I wrong?
But look,
It's
it may
the
not
same
be
face, no matter
the
where you go.
prototype. Look, the prototype when it comes out, the actual figure, it might change a little bit because these are just the figures they have. They didn't even put this on pre-order yet, so I have no idea when this is going on pre-order. So
All right. Well, I mean, are we happy? It's got the soft goods sticks.
Yes,
Do
it
you like
is.
this character or no? Yes.
I like it. I agree. The face is not great. It looks like he's got food poisoning. I guess or more than taking a dump. But
Yeah, he does look. He does look a little bit like Ruben. Oh, as Uncle Fester. I'm sorry, but Ruben does look a little. Yeah, he looks a little bit like Uncle Fester too. All right. Okay,
But
here we
going
go.
back to your point of them pulling these toys out from under the desk, they do this once a year, right?
No,
no,
they
we
used,
had
this
this.
is how it used to be done.
No, Pulse Con. Not talking
Big
about like
Pulse Con.
Like
the big con.
the con. Like this is supposed to be a bigger event than normal.
Well, basically,
correct?
no, they had Hasbro Con, which was actually in Rhode Island a few years ago. It was only one physical con. After that, the pandemic hit. They canceled the other con, and that was it.
Mhm.
And now they do it in person. Who knows? Maybe in the future they'll have it again. But the con was an actual con a few years back.
Oh yeah, the real cons.
first-
I
the
liked
real
how they
con.
did this presentation point though. I liked how they pulled it out from underneath the desk.
Really? You
Really?
don't
Especially
think
considering-
it would make sense
Oh.
for them to have a separate area where you can have
No,
things
especially when he
ready
was
for
screwing it
display
up
that
and
you
she
can
was
cut
giving
to.
them like, "Hey, dude, you're screwing this up." I thought that was kind of funny. It broke up some of the monotony of watching that thing because it's long, and it does
No,
get
it is.
dry at points, and
No,
then
it
you get
does.
points.
Hey, you cut away to a nice little area where you have the figures nicely displayed.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
cut away, and this happened
Person
as
that
soon
you
as they
cut
cut
like-
away.
Show
Hey,
them the
let's-
hat again. And
You're like the
go,
people on Whatnot and get like a turntable at least or something, so the guy's not sitting there turning.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they had.
Pete
they
wants
had-
more.
Go ahead.
Pete wants more of a showmanship. He wants like
Yeah.
a Price is Right type of thing where it
Right.
turns around and
I just want a better look at the figure rather
This-
than some dude just throwing it up on a desk going, there it is.
Look, no,
I will say the side box
it
scene,
out.
like he's looking dead panning. This is why I put this here. He's dead panning the camera. He knows what camera is picking up the picture, and then he turns the box sideways away from the camera so you can't see shit.
Yeah.
Like I get that, Pete. But
I'm
he's
just
new.
saying, if I'm watching this on my phone,
Look,
the
yeah.
figure is this big because
Yeah.
you know the dude is this big, and then the figure's this big. I don't know
Look,
what I'm
you're
looking
try-
at.
look, you're trying to sell figures and you're trying to have a presentation where people get excited. People are happy things are just coming out. I don't even
Sure.
think a lot of people are caring about the presentation. They just care about the toy. Oh, it's coming out. I want this toy. That's it. You know, it's about
True.
and as soon as it drops, they're gonna buy it. It's gonna sell out. All these toys are gonna sell out. Guarantee. You're gonna go to your pegs in the store, empty. Everything's gonna be empty.
I will
So-
say this: I rather have these two present from now on because
Yeah.
you like Pete said before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you guys didn't think it was such great insight, but between her with her marketing insight and him with his design-based insight, we got both, and it made more sense on stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I like the design
actually-
inside. I thought that was great.
Okay, let's move on. This was I messed up the things. This was the smaller version. This was the 3 and 3/6. Or no, is this still the winner? No, this is the 3 and 3/6. This is the vintage
three, yeah.
collection.
You see,
And
I
they
might
give you two. Mhm.
buy it. I might buy that. I might buy it. As much as they say I don't want to buy it, just because it's a vintage line.
Mm.
You know, because I am getting the Razor Crest. I want them to come out with a Has. If you're going to come out with the spiders, come out with the Hascon spider. Make the spider so big.
Oh,
So
like
it can
a pole. Yeah.
The actual spider.
HasLab.
HasLab.
HasLab. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they're coming out also from because they did say this. They said they did say they were behind on it, and they said there's a big push for Mandalorian stuff. So they're going to come out with the bar / cantina in Mos Eisley. Is this Mos Eisley?
No, that's Navarro.
Navarro. You're right. Thank you.
Okay.
Been a long day. So I thought this was kind of cool.
I like it.
The packaging was interesting because they showed like the inside. How much does this run for?
I think
It's gonna be too much.
No, I actually think it's like $50, 50 something, $54, $54. I believe.
It's still.
I mean, it is
one
for
wall.
the 3 3/4. Do you get this Imperial, and you get the Imperial Dark Trooper with it too, right? You get one thing.
Yeah. So
Alright.
I would definitely buy it
It's
because.
just a wall. It's like one
53.
perspective of the room.
But think about it. Remember back in the
53.
day, in the 70s, they came out with the cantina all cardboard and one little piece
Yeah.
of plastic.
True. It is better
So
than
it's all
cardboard.
plastic. Yeah.
They might have mentioned too, though, that this might be, and you could see kind of how it worked. This might also be an option for a built out to do a full diorama down the
Yeah,
road.
you're gonna put Moff Gideon on the outside so you see him through the window yelling at you,
Exactly.
telling you to come
I
out.
do. Just pointing right to it. All right. Then we got this. This should make people happy, correct?
Yes. Army building with the rebel soldiers because they never had this. You know, so different soldiers, different. They keep coming
Finally
out with stormtroopers.
recreate that Darth Vader scene.
Exactly. Or you can do the Rogue One scene or the
Yeah.
New Hope scene. So you can do it all, which is cool.
I
like
was surprised that they didn't have ice cream, and I actually happily surprised and pleasantly surprised that they did do it, but they didn't have Ice Cream Machine Man in this, which I was like the Turner guy.
Don't get me
You know what
wrong.
I'm talking about?
He might be a 6-inch figure down the road.
Can you guys explain real quick for the uninitiated troop builders who they are and what they collect?
What the
No,
Like,
what are
when you
these
say you're an army builder or a troop builder?
if you're an army builder or a troop builder, you have with all the stormtroopers that you can army build with, you finally have rebel soldiers that can fight the Imperials now, and you can buy as many as you want and put them together and make your own sets up, and you could pop heads off. I think also some of the figures.
Yeah, the box shows like multiple. Yeah,
multiple. So you buy 4 or 5 of them, you can have yourself a nice little setup, and you can like reenact Rogue One or A New Hope.
So these are considered strike teams, correct? Because this is what Toys with Gonzo has told us before. These are strike teams. And then you could build out from them to create like scenes.
Yes.
Which I guess, I mean, the collectors that like to army build, they love this stuff. I mean, they went
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, I think people are really excited with that because, like I said, it's the first time coming out with the rebel soldiers like that in packs. It's going to sell. That's going to definitely be a really top good seller, and you can guarantee a lot of people on IG and Facebook they're going to post their army building skills when they get them.
All right, Sticks, you are a huge fan of droids. These are what are these exclusives to the park?
Disney Park, yeah.
Yeah, for the park.
Yeah.
So you got your C3PO R2D2, the number 1 droid, in my opinion, BB-8,
Yeah.
and the park tour droid
DJ
there.
or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
DJ.
right. I had
the
that.
DJ. He's a DJ.
Yeah.
The DJ for the. It's true. The DJ for the.
The packaging is cool, I would think, but I don't know.
I like the
man.
presentation of the packaging.
Yeah, because it's all repacks. It's all repacked figures.
No, repack figures.
Yeah.
Are these
You
the
want the blank
6-inch
white?
or are
You
these
don't
3
want that one?
3/4? Do we know?
No, those are. I think those are. If I'm not mistaken, those are 6-inch, I believe.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna find that right now.
No, they gotta be 3s because it's
3?
the second one. Yeah, right? No, 6. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Go find out.
Hold on, I'll find that right now.
Did anybody
Fifth with
want
like
this,
3
Sticks? Is anybody screaming for Hux? Is this a thing that people
Everybody
are
wants Hux.
Not.
I'm not screaming for Hux unless he's got a bullet in his leg.
right?
I like how
know,
they were like, we need a 4th. What do we put in there? Mouse droid.
Hold on. Yeah. I mean, look,
Yeah.
time out. This is not fair. You get all 4 of these figures, and like DJ or not, at least he was at one point a deluxe figure. You get a mouse droid, a ripoff of what's his name? The one with the
Chopper
malfunctioning. Yeah,
Triple O.
No, malfunctioning.
Red 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, R5D4.
R5D4.
Yeah.
And then like not even a real good TIE pilot, like a first order. Oh, this is bad. All right. Nice packaging though, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Are these 6s? Did you find it out, Don? Are these 6s or not?
I'm finding out right now. Just looking.
Okay.
It's not
This I
coming
thought probably was the coolest pack of them all.
Those looks like 6 inches
Yes.
based on the box.
Yeah.
And the bottom
up.
frame.
Yeah.
So they're probably 6 inches because they're all the same.
Yeah.
They were all the same. I don't know why they put a battle droid in it or a top droid, but like
They had to
pretty
fill
cool.
it out. You get one like a deluxe, you get one regular. You go size wise.
could repaint him and finally get that Mr. Bones.
yeah, right. No,
Figure.
very cool. Right.
Now that's
Let's
CB.
CB23. Go ahead.
CB23.
CB23.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think that's a CB23 in there. And look, you could tell like they're so more excited. These two presenting even this stuff, which I mean, this is probably the only one. I don't know. Out of these 3, which one would you, if you had to buy one, which one are you buying? To be honest,
I'm buying the third one.
third one. Sticks.
The droids.
Yeah, droid.
I would get the third one as well.
Yeah. All right, we get one more
Can't
option.
find it. Yeah.
It's 6. One more option, which is just kind of a
What the?
yeah.
Creatures.
Yeah.
On vacation? What is that? Like a umbrella? A palm tree? What's going
I think
on?
that's one of them.
No,
That's one of
it's
them.
a bat. It's like a creature. It's
Yeah.
Mynock.
the Mynock.
Yeah, it's a
The
Mynock. These are Mynock.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
Mynock.
There's a Mynock.
I like
And
chewing
this
on the
is,
power cables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these things are from the new ones, and then you got the slices
Rachel's
from.
crumbs.
Yeah.
The spider.
Yeah.
You know what? They're pretty cool. Actually, all kidding aside, the creatures. It's cool. You can build up Jabba's palace, or you can build up.
Yeah, but they're probably price pointed at like $45 for that. Are you going to buy this?
Got a point
It's
there.
all-
Well, it's more than that too. If it's a park exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, what,
They pay to get in the park.
If you pay on a secondary
Yeah.
market, you're paying like $70 for that. Easy.
Jesus.
6 inch. Yeah.
I mean,
I
they
didn't
could've
know
given us
she was
the
in the
little bat
first-
dude who was the doctor for Santeca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a better option.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. The fam or whatever.
Because I see a little, looks like a little bat dude down there.
All right, here we go. Another
Right.
HasLab.
Ah,
The one that they spoiled and told everybody what they were doing, and then they still
they
had
made a mistake.
2 months and they couldn't get anything better than this.
ah.
Yeah,
Well-
this is the
Go ahead, Six.
what do they call it? Prototype still, because it's all gray, right?
Yeah,
Or are they gonna
Yeah.
color it? I hope
gotta
they
no,
color
they
it.
are.
I hope they're gonna color it for the price you're paying for it.
Yeah.
What is the price point on this?
$349.
How much?
Yeah.
349.
I thought it
$349.
was closer to 4.
Yeah, $349, $399. Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Jesus, Mother of Mary.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to say about that. I mean, I guess this is what they used to have, the skiff, which seemed like it was probably the best value now out of any of these, and probably the one you should have bought. And then after that, a waste of money. Sorry, Dom.
I know.
And-
Thank you.
and then another. I don't know. Chat think anything about it? I mean, you gonna pay close to $400 for that?
Well, if you
Yeah,
want to
Lindsay.
reenact the scene from Jabba's palace, and have Luke. Look, now, remember,
Yeah, you better
gonna
get
get-
some troop building Gamorreans with that
Yeah,
thing.
well,
if you're paying $400 bucks.
remember each tier, each things that they get, the money that they get to push it, they're gonna have other parts to this, like they did with the Razor Crest and the skiff. So you can rest assured, you might even get the Rancor Keeper that might come along with it. You might get Luke with the bone.
Yeah.
You might
Yeah,
get
'cause-
the a couple other things that go along with it.
And the Gamorrean.
That's a
So the
rubber
deal is
band.
like it's like Kickstarter, right? They add more stuff as they get more funded.
Yes.
Is
yes.
that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. Marvel
Yep.
Legends does that too, like with the
Yeah.
Galactus and the ad hair.
Dude, look at how do you guys notice this? This is rubber bands they have around the teeth. This is not even like not really not ready. This is rough.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really not ready to go. So cool.
It's pretty cool. It's tall. It's big. If you have the room, like if you're a true, like a really big Star Wars fan, you want to be a completionist and get everything. Hey, by all
Yeah.
means. But if you
Somebody's
need
gonna
room,
pay for it.
Listen, I can't have this in the middle of the room like I have my other stuff. My wife's going to throw me out, so I can't do that.
That's it with a 6-inch figure, and this is it against a 6-inch figure. This is it with a 6-inch figure in its hand. And then I didn't do the other pipeline because it was Leia, one of the band players. Nothing exciting. Vintage, you're going to get once again. We're going to get another Mandalorian.
And then
That's him in the trooper. Yeah, he's going to have the trooper disguise, which is kind of it's okay, you know. But I'm more excited for these, the bottom ones.
Yeah, so you get the Ahsoka Trooper, you get the 501st Trooper, and you get the
5
Mandalorian.
That's,
or the Death Watch.
That's
Maul.
No, that's the Mandalorians.
Yeah,
that's
Gar Saxon.
Gar Saxon, but the trooper, I think it's 5s. Is that
you sure that's Gar Saxon? I thought that was the Sith.
No.
I thought that's the.
No, it's Gar Saxon.
That's Saxon.
That's Saxon.
It looks like Root Cast too. They have similar helmets, but hers is a little different.
No. I just didn't know if they named it or if they named it like because when they came out with the 6-inch, they put one that looks exactly like that, and they just called it.
Like Death
Watch Marauder or something.
Give a generic name.
Yeah, like the same thing with the infantry trooper. Now they put the real name on the new packaging. So.
Oh, dang! I was gonna cut video once again to make sure that we show since Jay Johnson's here that the original Slave 1 packaging. We can take
that for next week.
We gotta do that next week. All right, so that's it. That's all we had. Good job, guys, on Pulse. I think we made that just kind of more exciting, like they did, make it more exciting this week. So, what do we have next?
Next up, bootlegs. So the opposite of Pulse.
Okay, cool. Well, Jay, could you pull? Do you have those, Pete? Can you pull?
I don't have the bootlegs. No.
Awesome. All right. Well, we should have figured out a way.
I got cards and I got the unboxing.
Okay, why don't we do unboxing?
You do unboxing? Let's do it.
Let's do unboxing.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
We can do that.
Let's do some unboxing. Thank you.
It relates anyways. So
I'll be right back anyways.
So speaking of Hasbro, I got this guy from GameStop like a week ago.
Well, let's put you in the head seat. We'll let you
show
that
big
box
chair.
again. We'll get a better.
All right, so to make it easier on myself, I have already cut open a lot of this, so I haven't taken anything out of the plastic or anything, just cut it open. And this is my first ever unboxing of anything like this, so let's see how this goes. Here's my instructions that I probably won't read ever.
Do you want me to put the slide up, or you want to do it after?
Put the slide up, yeah, so they can see what it is.
All right, it's just you. It's just you and the slide.
Yep, me and the slide. So this is the Mandalorian Death Watch helmet, as they call it. It's from the inspired by, I guess you could say, or crafted after the Mandalorian Death Watch rescue. Sorry, I'm struggling to get this thing out of the box. I should have taken it out first. But anyways, it's a GameStop exclusive. It is an electronic helmet, which I don't think it has the sound or the audio. I don't even know if they do that anymore in any of these helmets.
Here,
but
we can do. No, we kind of cover up part of it if I do it like this.
I feel like I'm going to break it getting it out of this box. There we go. So you have I think it was 119. I didn't pay that because I had a bunch of GameStop credit that I just used up on it.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
But yeah. Let's see. If it fits on my gigantic bulbous head, which is unlikely, I will try to wear it for Halloween show next week. But I'm thinking that's probably a no-go because I have a gigantic melon.
It's adjustable inside the helmet. It's adjustable.
Yeah.
So
I don't even think that the whole helmet itself, I don't even think will fit my head inside it, though. But we'll find out.
Adjustables usually make it smaller.
We're going to give it a go.
You're going to be like a live-action Funko Pop now?
Yeah, pretty much. Like a bobblehead. Yeah, okay, here we go. Now we got a good look at it.
All right, yeah.
All right, so this is the pink color. As you see, it's got the blue scheme, kind of pre-built battle damage there.
I like that.
I like the matte finish to it. Like it's not shiny.
It's like that blue matte, just like from the show. Let's see, I'll have to cut off our targeting device, but as you can see inside the helmet here, you see you got the back padding. Padding is already built in there. Don't have to do it. I think the adjustable strap, I don't know if you can see it very well with my terrible camera, but it's way up here at the top. So let's see. I'll just give it a go with the way it's already sized. I'm just curious if it fits. Let's try it before I even put the targeting thing on. Yeah, 1 second. I'm going to take the mute on.
Okay.
This is going to be entertaining.
Take your glasses off. Take your glasses off. Hey, there you go.
It's going on.
There you go. Now get it off. That's the problem.
Take it off.
Oh,
Oh, we're not doing Masked Singer. I thought we were doing Masked Singer for a second there.
oh.
I think that's what we're going to have him do next week.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're still
Good.
muted,
I need
JJ.
to
But
sit
next
there.
week, you're going to have to sing a song with the helmet on, and then we'll all try to guess who you are.
I'm singing a song.
Was he muted? All right, cool.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I'm not
You don't
muted
need to
anymore.
sing a
Sorry.
song, or you can just do the tune. You can just do.
Which one
These
is
helmets
this?
So this is the Death Watch helmet
Okay, cool.
with a Black Series
Are
helmet.
these helmets all the same mod, like when they came out with?
I think so. I think they're all pretty much the same with
Yeah.
different paint jobs. They do just slightly different thing.
On the inside,
this?
right?
There's some
Yeah.
LEDs in there too, but you got to.
Yeah, the LEDs are built into this targeting device here.
Yeah.
This little guy here, which snaps. I'm pretty sure just snaps on there.
I got the
Certain.
older. I got the older Boba Fett. It's really huge on
I think
me.
there has to be some way to put a battery in here, though.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
open up the piece.
Our buddy
Open up-
Mike Morello opened up one of the Mandalorian ones on as an unboxing.
No, on the side. On the side. You got to
Renovation.
go with the help. Where you snap it in, the piece where you snap in.
Oh, this right here.
This is a tutorial
no.
on how to put together
On the
two,
helmet.
guys.
On the helmet.
Oh, on the
side.
helmet.
Look on the helmet. There's the piece. You attach it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's right there on the side. Yep.
And the battery goes. Put it in.
I think it slides in.
JJ's a civil engineer on the weekends.
This is going about as well as I thought it would go.
Perfect. All right. Yeah.
Well, at
he's
least you
already
got it
the
open
parking
in
lot
under
there.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why you read instructions, kids.
Yeah. Cool. So, how much did you pay on this helmet that you can't put together?
I paid, well, I think I had like 70 or 80 in GameStop credit that I just blew on
nice.
it. And I think it's 119 if you buy it.
Holy bejesus.
Yep.
Like
Yeah,
that and stuff.
Pay attention soon though, because those if they haven't gone on sale already, those Ventress lightsabers should be going on sale soon now.
JJ, hold the helmet up
Yes.
towards me. Look at the helmet. When you
Okay.
take the piece,
Big Remo.
you got it in. Okay, you got it in, right? So just
Yep.
just snap it in.
I'm trying to, but it doesn't seem to. Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. I think.
There you go.
Remo,
Maybe.
we're gonna have a shirt coming in for you guys. Everybody who loves it, we're gonna get you guys one. We're gonna let you guys buy a shirt.
Oh,
We've got the
All right.
samples coming in.
Try this one more time
all
here.
Yeah,
He's
There
gonna-
you go.
We're gonna go again.
I want to see if he can lock it in here.
He did.
He did?
You missed it. That's why we were talking about doing Masked Singer next week.
Oh, nice. Wait, so can you drop the thing down? Okay. Target lock. What's the
See,
inside? Did we see the inside
Boba Fett
already?
has the Boba
Yeah.
Fett has a trigger in the side where it comes down automatically. That doesn't come down automatically.
all right. Yeah, so that's like the worst unboxing video ever.
Perfect. No, it was great.
That's how you do
This fits the show perfectly.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
didn't look like it had like a mechanism
It's-
or anything.
No,
It's
no,
got it does, but I think I got to put a battery in it. I just don't know where.
The battery goes in the piece right there. Look, there's like a little snap off.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a little while because again.
All
I
right.
don't
Well,
know
we'll
if you
cut
wanna
that.
do-
We'll take
make
that
some work.
offline with that.
Yeah.
Let's get to bootleg toy fails because we just did a box opening toy fail.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
So-
open it up, take a panel off. You gotta get a
Yeah,
screwdriver.
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna take some work.
In our fail series, are we gonna keep doing these? I don't know. If they like them, I think we might keep doing them. I know people enjoyed them for a little bit, but here we go. This week is in marketing and toy fails. Is the fail is strong? Jesus, Jedi. This is a great one. You outdid yourself with this one. The fail is strong in these ones. Star Wars social media marketing and products gone wildly wrong. What's Jerry Gold? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gold, Jerry,
Hey,
Gold.
go, Jerry. Ovaltine. Ovaltine.
Okay.
Cup is round.
Yeah.
Glad you guys get that reference. When you tell a girl
Go
you bring
around
home
me.
6 figures a month, and these are your 6 figures, nice. And what's this one from? What are these? What's this from?
It's just a meme. I just threw it on there.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
I have no
awesome.
idea what this one is from. Yeah. So this week we brought to you by Bartles and James.
Nice. Good.
I don't know if I got their names right. They
You
made me
did.
flip.
It's
That may be
Bartles
James. And that may be
No, you
Bartles.
got it right.
No, or it's Lizard Man and Coffee Boy.
Yeah. Wow, these are awesome.
There
Yep.
you go.
So these are just straight knockoff toys that were apparently on the market
Star
one way or
Knight.
another at different places.
Brick series, dude. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
The brick.
The
Yeah.
vest.
Um,
The
They don't-
vest is
please-
amazing.
Space Vest.
I want the
space,
space vest.
the space
Star Knight,
vehicle.
Space Warrior. Yeah.
Space
I have no
motorcycle,
idea.
space-
So, yeah, is Space Warrior like Darth Vader cop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chip.
Yeah.
Star Knight.
And then you have Universal Wars instead of Star Wars, and they're just big headed.
Yeah, they got like pop heads.
They got 2 aliens in there. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you get the red and blue lightsaber together. Okay, cool. All right, I guess that looks kind of familiar.
Visible confusion.
So the Mexican variants, I guess we can call these toys now because they do have a bit of a following, are pretty fun. I love a lot of the paints on them. Some of the paints are original, and then people started painting up some of the other, like the Lukes and stuff like that. They're mainly
the
a
Jabba.
heart.
I like the Jabba. It looks like a muscle. Like you could put it with your muscles.
That
The pink
is
flesh,
yes.
like
That's
muscle.
that isn't though. That one's not actually fleshy. That one's like a harder plastic, and Chewbacca's arms are easily detachable on this.
It looks like
Leia's-
Chewbacca's turd.
Yeah, he does not look good. These
I
aren't
have to see the
extremely.
Wookiee
To be
droppings.
honest with you,
We'll be
these aren't
sorry.
extremely expensive. I mean, you're talking like $15, $16 in to get stuff in from the foreign world. That's pretty cheap, especially these older knockoffs. So it's not bad, and they come in packaging. They come in like 3 packs. You could get random different colors. All the packs are. Well, some of the packs are different colors. They have them from different series, like Return of the Day. This is Luke on the end in the gray. I think that's a Boba in the middle. That's Bosk, the blue and green figure. Is
Yeah,
Bosk.
blue and green boss.
Yeah.
But with a
how can
I'm not
you
quite
tell?
sure. I'll be honest with you.
you got the
I'm
extra
not
long
quite sure.
arms.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who's in between C-3PO and
Looks like a child.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the robot from Battlestar Galactica. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
It could be. These are very common packs. You will see them still in pack a lot of times.
Did they really use the power of the Force muscle Chewie for their mold? Not old
Yes.
school?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I do love the Bosk arms that are falling off. Yeah, and these are all clicking parts too. It's weird. The head doesn't fit. They were the first. This is
Hey,
by
Black
the way
K.
for all you. Yep, for all you first appearancer people. This is Black K. The first Black K came out in the Return of the Jedi series.
There you go.
So there
Before
it
the
is.
scar, so this we can get time.
Yeah,
right.
pre-Scar, pre-Obi-Wan Scar.
Yes.
So when he shows up in the Obi-Wan series, you'll see him like this. So you'll have the first
Yes,
one.
Jedi. I'm sorry, Jedi was right. That was Twiggy from Buck Rogers, not Battlestar Galactica.
Buck Rogers. Okay,
He knew what I meant.
This is kind of, so there are softer versions too. Like those were the harder plastics. These are the softer versions, almost like a jelly, but you could get them in like, and by the funny thing is I've seen the Max Revo in all colors except for guess what color?
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah. They don't make him this blue.
That
I like the Gamorrean guard, how he's different colored head and bottom.
what's with the head?
They almost look like gummies or something, like made from gummy.
I kind of want to eat them.
Max
Yeah, I
Rebo
mean-
gummy bear.
These ones back here are probably the most popular and frequent because they're also
Just
pretty
not Jabba.
expensive.
Jabba looks like he's black
There's
licorice
a ton of
flavored,
them.
and I'm
Yeah. These are a little bit harder to come across, but they are known for their Darth Vaders. This is just a mismatch of all type of Vaders. The only problem with it, and so this is actually a Vader character. The body is too, but there is a googly eye thing now. This person says that
robot
this
chicken
is,
style right
Robot
there.
chicken,
Rick.
exactly.
he says it's rare. It's a Mexican seller. He says it's rare because it has the googly eyes.
That he glued on himself.
I'm gonna say, it looks like something you would have done when you were a kid.
Okay, so I'm not saying that the figure sculpt is not a true figure sculpt because it is. It's actually down in the lower region over here of this figure sculpting, right about here. However, the googly eyes, this seems to be the only one that I've ever seen with the googly eyes. Googly eyes is something that people did do as far as a Star Wars like pre-meme thing where they would take cutouts and put googly eyes on them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's because you glue some googly eyes on yourself doesn't make it rare.
Well,
Like I can
exactly.
tell you,
That's
there's rare versions of Darth Vader with my initials painted in on their foot in nail polish because my mom didn't want anybody to steal them.
I think he wants $200 for it, and for that's an astronomically, extremely large price for a Mexican variant.
Well, you see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
There's a big following, a big collector's market out there for foreign bootleg Mexican toys, Star Wars especially. And
Yeah, but there's a
big
lot
market.
of it.
So,
Yeah, but there's a lot.
There is a big value. I mean, some of the rare stuff will pull into $200, but typically, like I said, it's between the 18 and 20s. I thought they were good. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of some of the. I mean, when you can start getting packaged stuff for $15 to $20 compared to like, what did we do last week? Was it Hungarians?
Yeah,
Did we do Hungarian? Yeah, and
Hungarian.
that stuff is like one figure that looks like it got melted.
Yep.
Is
I
getting
think the
like
packaging
thousands of
is a
dollars.
lot of the draw, though. At least for me, like
yeah,
that one
Yeah.
on the left, like that packaging is awesome. Like the little thing stapled at
That's
the
the
top.
older one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that is what is drawing me to that pack. Not Muscle Chewy, not Blue Twiggy, and not
Once again, they're not extremely hard to find. So if you want to get in collecting foreign and something a little bit less expensive, this is probably where you should get in. Dom is right. A lot of people get in collecting these, but they usually start with the more expensive and rare stuff.
yeah. The first generation Mexicans are very extremely hard and rare because there's multiple generations. So if you get the original generation ones, that's where the cash is.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like this is kind of an affordable option because this stuff right here is plentiful.
Dom, do you have any bootleg Fets?
You know what? I actually was looking at a Polish Fet. There's like 4 generations of Polish Fets, and the guy wanted like $700 for one, a graded one, like an 8.0 graded.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. So I had a
Graded.
back. It's graded, and I actually missed out on it because I took too long. But from time to time, I look for them. If one comes up and it's like a little cheaper, I'll definitely pull the trigger. But,
all right, cool. Well, hey, listen, I think we're going to do it because they seem to.
These are fun.
Yeah,
we still do have card sets. Yes, I think these are fun. So maybe we'll get some more. Maybe we'll try to get some more of the rare ones. I just know, like, showing people, like, I don't know, like we went last week with like, we're talking about loose figures going for like $10,000-$20,000. Like, that's kind of ridiculous sometimes. Where this, I want to give people a little bit more of an option. So maybe we'll mix it up next week. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them below. Gonzo, it's so great to see you. Hopefully, now that summer's over, we'll have a little bit more Gonzo on the Star Wars show too, because we definitely miss Gonzo, man.
Yep.
It's always fun to have him on, and hopefully, you can do a little bit more toy hunting too. So, all right, last up, but finally not least, we've got 4 more minutes because I said a hard 2-hour cutoff, which means probably 2 hours and 30 minutes. We've got pack opening, yes.
Card set, actually.
We have a set. We got a new set in. So we're going to do a little bit card breaking here.
Yeah. So this is the Topps 2021 on-demand set number 10, which is the High Republic set. So
nice.
This guy right here. Yeah.
Oh.
So you had 20 base cards of different High Republic characters, which is kind of like very similar to the concept art. And then you got 1 parallel card should be packed in this bad boy somewhere.
You want slide 2 yet to talk about some of the parallels?
Yeah, we can go over the parallels real quick. So the parallel cards come in 3 flavors. You got black, which is numbered to 25, red numbered to 10, and platinum, which is 1 of 1s.
Hey,
then,
if you pull that D, I'm getting that card, bro.
I'm looking for the Geode. I want to pull the Geode out of here. There's a Geode in the set.
Oh, that's a very pricey card, man.
Yeah.
Geode? Geode's a pricey card?
Everybody likes the Geode.
Everybody's going to want the Geode.
I like Geode, too.
You going to want the Avar, Chris? No, you want
I can already tell. So this is how it's packed. Like, yeah. If you can put me up on the big screen. You got the top seal around it there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, and then I can already tell got the cover card on the back. So, didn't get a parallel in this set. But I'll see if I can crack it open here. They got that.
Not only that, you got Test of Courage.
Yeah. Not my favorite book, but actually the cover cards, because there's only, I think, 1,180 of these made. When they do the top on demand, they basically print however many. I think you have 7 days to order the set.
Yeah.
And they printed however many were ordered.
Ruben, what day are you coming on the show? He's got 2 boxes too. Because if you want to hold off 1 box or something and wait, you're more than welcome to do that here. We'll let you do that. So.
I may have another box. This may just be 1. But
I'm going for Geode and D, man, at this point. Junk man,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I hope we could we'll extend the show
There you
maybe
go.
next week and keep you
I'm a little
around
bit
for
better at
longer.
unboxing these guys than I am helmets, apparently. But, so I say that.
We
and I
got
flip
43 in chat. We got it out to 50.
Hey, Mark, Chris,
Hey,
the first one.
Hey, Mark.
There you go.
Great Storm.
hey, my
Yeah,
man. Wish I
hey.
didn't kill him, but it sucks.
Skier.
With an arm.
With
two
arm.
arms.
Complete with arm. Yeah, this is concept art. So
Is that Kiwi?
Kiwi.
All right.
All right.
The Lost
Ram?
Kiwi.
I forget
Ram,
that
okay,
one.
I
Ram.
like him. Yeah, they actually did a better job. I didn't think he was going to be that good. They did a better job with him than I thought.
Yeah. Vernestra.
Okay.
No.
Don't mind her either.
Little slightly younger Yoda. But not much younger. But not much younger.
He's got more fashionable garb.
Yep. Orla. Jahani.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is Belle, complete with what's the dog's name?
Fire breathing dragon.
Oh yeah.
Can't remember the dog's name. It starts with an
Yeah,
R, and I'm blowing it.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
It might tell me on the back. Let's see. It doesn't say.
of course not.
Roth
Of course
or
not.
something. Mhm.
Boryaga, who apparently has like the
sorry.
longest lightsaber ever.
I know, right?
He's tall. Are
is
they
tall.
shiny? They're like pretty glossy. Like it looked like they.
Yeah,
are.
you can see the reflection
Hey,
coming
Sacred.
off of them.
Yeah, I just saw it there in the last one.
Who got here? Oh, Wreath, one of my faves.
Yeah.
He's there. Let's see, Lula
Hey,
from the comic series.
yeah, give Steve Horn the. Yeah, you can have it, Steve.
I don't know why, but I got Chancellor Lena in there.
Oh, and her two.
Oh, and the
And her
MGM
two-
line.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
MGM, yeah. Brought to you by MGM.
MGM.
Got Affy
Mm-hmm.
from
I
our
like Affy.
vessel
Affy's
crew.
Oh, we know what's coming.
That's close. Let's go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we
Matthew
go.
McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
Geo.
All right, here comes
Geo's
Geo.
Here comes Geo.
There he is.
Hey!
The rookie card.
Geo's rookie card. Awesome.
Get that
Dude,
graded.
maybe
man.
that's what I could do.
Generic
I'll take one
Nihil.
of these Squatch bars of soap out. I'll say it's a geode action figure.
Where'd you get these cards at?
They're tops on demand. So these were only on their website for 7 days. You had to order them and get them that way. You can buy them on the secondary market. Actually, they're not too bad. To be honest, I missed it. So I bought an extra set on the secondary market for like $40. So you can find them on eBay for like 40, 45. And I think through Tops, they were like 30. So it's not too much of a markup on the secondary market yet. Although some people, like if you pull a parallel card out of there, you'll see some parallel cards on eBay, like a red or so for like $500. So
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, D. There she is. All right.
yep. And named on there. So.
Uh-huh.
Row,
All right.
I like
Nice.
that
Cool.
one too.
That's not. I think that's a good card.
our favorite, the drink
There
game,
you go. You can give that one to
Very
Steve
good, there you
Horn.
and the cover card.
Okay.
Really?
So 1 of 5 cover inserts. So
Oh,
3
cool.
were from
Worst cover.
novels.
They gave you
Yeah.
literally the worst cover, so that's
Yep.
good.
I didn't
Is that
score
the
anything on
Ireland
it.
book? What book was that? Was that the
Yep,
Ireland
the
book?
first
I
Ireland book.
thought it was the other one though. The first one. What was the first one called? Have it.
That was it. Test of Courage was, I think,
That's a Courage, yeah.
the children's.
Is that a
or young-
reflector or something, or no? That's just how it looks.
No. I was thinking the Great Jedi Rescue.
Oh, the
Oh, yeah, that was the really.
That's what I
cool
was
book.
thinking.
That's
of.
the real first one.
That's the courage.
All right, so is that it? That's the whole pack.
That's the pack. 21 cards.
All right. Well, we didn't get anything. Anybody with a home run with that? No.
No.
home runs.
Not too bad. Oh, actually, the cover cards that I've seen have gone for a pretty good amount online because I think they're, there's only so many sets, and there's not cover cards in each one. But
Is this a true statement? All the packs have the same cards in them.
yes, it's a set. So it's
Exactly.
just 20 base cards are all the same. The only one that would change is your one insert card, which is the
Test of courage.
the cover card. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you may get a parallel card, or you may get a cover card.
That's cool.
Do we? Yeah.
So
that's
how
cool.
many cards in the set?
So
I think I have
21, but 20 is the base set.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, if you have all the parallels.
Yeah. How many?
Well,
how many cover cards are there, and how many parallels? Do you know?
There's 5 cover cards, and so parallels. I mean,
It's probably a
25
parallel
of each.
card.
Yeah.
You asked me, I'm not very good at math. So there's 25 of each card in black, and then 25 of each card in red, and then
Which
one of
these
each
is
card
the one
obviously
you
in
want?
black.
Which is the one you want out of the cover cards, guys? Do you want Test of Courage is okay. Into the Dark, probably.
I've
Or
got
Adventures
Light of
one,
the
yeah.
Jedi because it's the first one. You know.
I mean, yeah, Light of the Jedi was kind of the thing that kicked everything off. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You want Light of the Jedi, the one that
it's
right
just
here, the
the
higher
first
Republic?
one.
Yeah, it's not
I don't
bad.
know.
I don't like that cover that much.
And the comic
No, I
covers
don't
would
either.
probably be popular too.
Yeah, I'm
Marvel
just
and-
saying, like in general, like if you had a choice of which one to pull, which one would you?
I'd rather get a random, parallel,
I'd rather-
parallel of loading.
If I was choosing my favorite story, it'd be Into the Dark. Out of those,
How about this cover? The cover that you get when you bought it. The variant
yeah, I
cover.
wish they would have used
And that-
those.
Yeah.
Got it out of
That would have been
print.
cool.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Out of print. Yeah.
That would have been a nice one. You can show it again, Dom. Now that you're on full screen.
Yeah, we
You can see it.
brought you up, so
Yeah. That would have been cool.
yeah. See, that would have been a cool.
Yeah,
one.
that would have been really cool.
That'd be nice. Have like
Put
a
it on a
puzzle piece,
sideways
put it together. Yeah. Or sideways. Exactly, sideways.
Yeah, turn.
Or-
All right. Well, we do have one more segment, but I think we're going to pass it on until next week. I want to thank Styx. I want to thank Dom, the rest of the crew for showing up. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Gonzo, we got to get you back in. I think that's it. Next week, we will do something similar. We'll do more bootlegs. We will have more comic book reviews. We'll definitely do a new section. I think everybody's starting to like that. And
We'll have
we're
Jedi
cards.
back.
we have Jedi next week?
I think that's what he said.
Yeah, he said he'll be back next week.
Hey.
Yep.
And we got more
Awesome.
cards to do next week too.
We do. That we were holding off. We actually have a bunch of cards to do, and we actually might have some other mini pack stuff to open. But we were trying to wait.
I
for
won't
Jedi.
do any more unboxings next week, so people, everybody that
Waiting
dropped
for
off
that.
during that 10 minutes doesn't have to worry about it anymore.
Get the batteries in it for next week. When you put it on, it'll be all nicely lit up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
No, we
I'll go
appreciate
full.
everybody. Thank you for everything in the chat, guys. You were great once again. We will see you next Sunday. Hey, if you're watching on Renovision, we'll be on Renovision on Wednesday.
Yep,
We have a
Wednesday.
special guest, my Bargain Comic alumni and chat specialist who loves terrible Star Wars characters. Steve Horn will be showing up. We'll be covering a little bit of DC, obviously. Steve Horn showing up. So hopefully we see you all there. 9:05 on Wednesday.
Yep.
With that being said,